Hello, 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 and welcome to another Q&A Thursday. I am not Dane Hennon. I am Gabe Garcia, filling in for Dane as he gets his deck projects, well, done, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, Kathy Bates still has him trapped in his own home. He has been taken, and he's currently needing help while he's stuck up there on the house on Hennon Hill. So Dane is off in the ether, but welcome back to Q&A Thursday. In the middle there, Gabe Garcia taking over for Dane.
And we got Anthony Fisher to my left.
You have me, and then you've got Miss Sydney Brigwin.
Sydney Brigwin, and as always, for a detail today, we've got the one, the only full send Lucas.
Not full send Lucas, but I'm back, guys, and I'm actually
believe he's
excited
back.
for today's detail.
Man, we did Lucas dirty last detail, and that was possibly one of the funniest Q&A Thursdays we've had in a long time. It felt like the old days.
I could not stop laughing. Somebody put in the comments, was Gabe drunk?
Yeah, I mean, it was questionable. And here we are now, back again with not necessarily a car that needs an exterior dressing on everything.
No, it's pretty well set. So why don't we
Friday off, just so you guys all know.
Yeah, you needed Friday off, right? So Lucas, talk us through, what do we have right there behind you?
So what we got here, good old-fashioned Honda. So what we've been doing all day,
What?
we're getting this Honda.
Is
it not a Honda?
No, it's.
I didn't even look. Oh, it's a Toyota. My fault. So we got a Toyota. Haven't been paying attention. So for the whole day, we've basically been getting it prepped. Hood got resprayed last year, so we've wet sanded that. So we're going to basically do like a 3-step process to get that out. So everything's pretty much been prepped for the most part. So a couple of things that we're still going to bang out is we still need to polish up some of the trim, polish up the hood, polish up this rear quarter back here, and then I think a couple of things on the trunk we're going to touch up. And then from there, we're just going to go through and get this whole thing coated, the trim, the glass, and the paint.
Nice.
So it should be a good time.
I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's already looking really good.
Yeah, it's going to look great.
Right.
So talk us through the products that you have right there.
So what we got is for the heavy cut, so we have some polishers down here. We got a Rotary, a DA, another DA somewhere. Got heavy cut for the first pass, and then we got some rehab for a second step on the hood. Nice. And then I just realized I don't have it here, but I'm using therapy for our finishing steps. So I'm going to have to go grab that here in a sec. Buff and shine pads, Edges 365s for the compound, some panel prep from Armor with some FTWs, variety of applicators, towels, got some ripping rags for the coating, some eagle edgelesses. It should be a good time.
You've got a lot of stuff, and
You got a lot of stuff.
The tires, they're you said you're gonna put Ghost on the tires.
We're going to put Ghost on them. They have been prepped with Ulex beforehand, and that is a very important step if you're going to apply Ghost. So that'll just ensure the most longevity out of the product.
Well, we're excited, and we are. I hope you're excited. We're not going to say much. We're just going to compliment you on all the great things that you do, Lucas.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I can't believe it's Thursday already, man. This last week flew by pretty quick, it seems like, really and fast. So
somehow I was convinced to be back in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just surprised you showed back up. So that's awesome.
That is
grab some therapy and get going.
That is 100% true. So
I'm very thrilled.
A little bit of housekeeping right now, right? A little bit of housekeeping, a little bit of house cleaning. So here at the Rad Company, we are coming up on a little over 6 weeks away from one of the most fun online detailing events of the year, TRCM freaking A. Gabriel.
Oh yeah, sorry, excuse me. I watered down the wrong tube. Yes.
What is the Rad Company Media Access? What is TRCMA?
So, if you guys want an opportunity to ask questions from your favorite companies, this is your opportunity. So TRCMA is a show that we designed 6 years ago specifically to allow anyone to ask questions. You know, we have SEMA, we have MTE, we have all these different events where detailers and companies can basically debut new products. But the issue is not everybody can make them. And this is an opportunity essentially for you guys to go ahead and see the new products, ask about the new products, watch the products in demo. So that's what's going to be really cool. The dates for that are March 30th through April 2nd right here on the Rad Company YouTube channel. So you're going to want to make sure that you're there, you're watching, and make sure you follow us because it's going to be a really awesome event. We got a lot of cool brands, a lot of cool products. We even have a couple new brands coming. So you're not going to want to miss this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know,
pretty
did
excited.
I do that justice, you guys?
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
That was a solid 6 out of 10.
Wow, thank you. That's still 60% passing. I'll take it.
Yeah, it is. As a former teacher, you know, right? D's get degree. Wait.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
C's.
Yes. No,
C's.
D's also get degrees.
You can't actually. Can you actually? Serious question. So high school nowadays, right?
Right.
What is the minimum GPA you need to pass? Is it 2.5 still?
I believe so.
I think
but
it might even be 2.0, honestly.
Really?
I feel like it's pretty low. Yeah.
yeah, you want to know a fun fact too?
Yeah.
So unlike when we went to high school, where if you didn't turn in an assignment or anything like that, you get a flat out 0.
Yeah.
Or you miss the deadline. There's no going back.
Yeah.
Nowadays, kids, if they don't turn in an assignment, they still get 50%. And
Yeah.
then they have until the
What?
end. And then they have
Yeah.
until the end of the semester
Yeah.
to turn in their assignments
Yeah.
and get full credit for it.
And if you fail a test, you can just keep retaking it.
As many
you can
times as you
retake
want.
it as many times as you want.
Yep.
And you have instant access to your grades. Remember when we were kids and we had to wait for our like report card
knew
or
this would
progress
blow his
report to
mind.
come in the mail? Like you see it every single day.
I'm not kidding.
It's
This is-
crazy.
this
There's no reason to fail anymore.
this took
It's
into
crazy.
effect around 2019, I want to say.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And as a teacher, it's tough because
I wish they could zoom in on Anthony's face right
yeah,
now. It's crazy.
and I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not making this up. This is
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
This is just high school, though, right? You can't correct.
This is high school. Yeah.
Okay. So you're telling me there is absolutely no excuse
Right.
Right.
on why any child
Yeah.
Should fail.
should not be a straight A student
Yeah.
Technically,
if you
correct.
can just redo
Yeah,
everything as
totally.
often as you would like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
And
kidding
parents
me?
have it on like every time
No,
a
I'm
grade
serious.
puts it in the phone in the book, like I get a text message on my phone.
Yeah.
Every time Tristan is tardy or absent, I get a text and a phone call. Like there's
Yep.
no room for error here.
There's no room for error. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally you're setting up kids for success as much as possible.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
They
but so,
have to try to
But,
fail.
but
They have
when
to
it
try
comes to
to fail.
college,
Yeah.
that's where.
But then you're straight A's. If there's no excuse to not be a straight A student, and then
Right.
you can get into any college you want because that's what they're basing it off of is
Right.
your GPA.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, GPA, and
Yeah.
then obviously
and
your,
what else?
Your ACT. I think it's ACT.
So your
here.
ACT and then your your letter, whatever it is,
Yeah.
whatever, not your letter, your
Yeah.
application,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Man,
Yeah. It's
that's
pretty wild.
nice.
Pretty-
Yeah.
It's,
pretty different. It's a different-
pretty different. So
Yeah.
Tristan, straight A student then.
Oh no.
Oh,
No. Delaney was like 4.5 the whole.
Wow.
She's still
Oh,
as a
no.
sophomore in college. She
Oh,
still gets
no.
4.0.
so you have they can have a 4.5.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's possibility. 4.0
you-
is the
they're,
was
like,
the
doing always
highest
above
you
and
could get.
beyond.
if you
Yeah.
do honors,
Yeah.
or if you do
AP classes,
you can-
honors.
and,
Yeah.
and the cool thing is some of the high schools I know in the Boise School District, they are making it so that when you graduate, you can graduate now with your associates.
Yeah.
That's what they're working towards.
Yeah, Delaney left high school with
Yeah.
9 college credits
Yeah.
or something crazy because she took all AP and honor classes. Yeah, it was crazy. So no, Tristan,
Milk it, right?
he's
You know what
right
I mean?
around a
I would
BC, but
go
he's
as
starting
much
to
as
worry
you
more.
possibly can.
But yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
And my
Gotcha.
favorite thing is when you say, "Why do you have a D?" and he'll say, "My teacher just hasn't put my assignments in yet."
Oh, yeah.
That's like like they just haven't put my assignments
Got
in
it.
yet. Yeah, they just haven't updated the grade book yet.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So I guess
anyways,
that's part of the housekeeping.
So part of
Change
housekeeping,
of grades.
change of grades. I
TRC
didn't know that.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
else?
Well, so we had the Valentine's Day sale,
Yeah.
which has ended now, and so hopefully everybody's stocked up on some amazing detailing products. Whether you picked up some Hero or the M22 combo, maybe some of the ADS essentials and stuff like that. 20% off ADS as well, which was awesome. So. Awesome sale. Hopefully you had a great Valentine's Day, right? Maybe you
Yeah.
surprised your loved one with something special. Let's kind of go around the table here. I mean, Sid, what did you give and what did you get?
Ooh, what did I give? So I had a theme this year, and we do Valentine's for our kids too. So I went and got
nice.
everybody like really nice cologne perfumes.
That sounds
Made them with a basket with candy,
Wow.
energy drinks. Like
Wow.
Alani's for Delaney, the Liquid Death for Tristan.
Yeah.
Did their favorite candies, balloons, cards, telling them how much I love them.
Oh.
But the big
Wow.
thing was kind of like the colognes and perfumes. Like
Yeah.
they've all kind of
So
gotten
what do you?
into that.
What,
so.
wait, what are they into? What do they like?
I don't remember them all. I know Delaney, I got her Marc Jacobs Perfect.
Okay.
And Tristan's was like Gucci, something with a Q. I don't remember.
Gotcha.
And I don't remember Mike's. Something blue light. I don't
It's
know.
a pretty Gucci gift. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, the gift of love may as well be the gift of scent, right? And vice versa.
This is,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Gabriel, what about yourself?
So.
Sorry, what did you get?
Yeah,
What did I get? Well, so I specifically, to be fair, I told Mike, he asked me what he could go get me, and I said, please don't get me anything. Because I honestly buy everything for myself all the time. So he got me the essentials, like cotton candy, Alani's, Dr. Pepper, my favorite candy. But I told him that's all I wanted. I did not want like a gift because,
Sure.
yeah.
Sure.
And so that's what he got me, which was awesome. So he always gets me like a bottle of Dr. Pepper, which is my
Aw.
favorite. So yeah, that was good. But then we went to Red Lobster. So that is our Valentine's hack.
Wow.
It's our Valentine's hack because you can always get a reservation. You go in, they treat you like royalty. Like right when we walked in the door, are you Sydney? And you like we eat with all like 75, 80-year-olds.
What?
But
Wow.
like the service is
quiet.
so good. Like it's the only time of the year we go to Red Lobster. I would never go there otherwise, but it is literally like our hack. Because then we're
Yeah.
not like in the loud with everybody else being weird. I mean, it's all the people that have been married for more than 30 years. Like, it's
Yeah.
great.
Nothing says I love you like shellfish. Am I right?
Yes.
Unless
So,
you have
yeah.
an allergy. Yeah.
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 So,
like
yeah.
that.
So, we just
Yeah.
go to Red Lobster on Valentine's. It's great.
That is fun, right? And everybody loves
I
the
love it.
biscuits
Yeah.
because
The biscuits.
they
Yeah.
are delicious.
Yeah.
Do you get like a lobster or what do you normally
I
get?
get the ultimate feast because I want a little bit of everything. So I want the snow crab, I want the coconut shrimp, I want the shrimp scampi, I want the baked potato, I want the lobster tail.
What
I
is
want
if I
everything.
may ask, if you don't mind, I know
Oh my
it's
gosh,
kind of
we are going
slightly
deep dive
personal.
here.
What is the general cost of eating at Red Lobster nowadays?
It was $100 for two of us.
okay, so
Yeah,
not
I feel like it's like
Not
everywhere.
cheap.
Well, the ultimate feast is like $45.
Gabe eats soup
Yeah.
every day, so
Well,
that is
that's
expensive
not
for him.
okay. All right. That's
Yeah,
not
so I got the
okay.
ultimate feast. It's $45.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff. And then Mike gets the captain's platter, which is like fish and chips and something else. And it's like
Nice.
$19.99.
Okay.
Ahoy, right? So,
Yeah.
no, I was just curious because I know that there's certain places nowadays where they're significantly more affordable than I remember them being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them actually being Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Exceptionally affordable.
Yeah.
And same thing that goes with Texas Roadhouse, right?
Yeah.
The
I
best bang for the
love-
buck
Oh.
Right.
you can ever
Fun
get.
fact about Texas
Yeah.
Roadhouse: in January, kids eat free
Didn't know
Wow.
that.
on Tuesdays.
Man.
So speaking of which, free things, Gabriel,
Wow.
what was your Valentine's Day like?
So, I got to be honest, we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. I think as the kids get older, we'll probably start doing stuff. The fun part, though, that is for Aiden's school, Tony got these little tiny dinosaurs, and they spent some significant time. Like she packed them so that they could do their Valentine's Day exchange.
I did love the school
I like that.
Valentine exchange. I did love that.
We went to Tony's family was in town. They went to Sun Valley, so we met up with them this weekend, and really that was the highlight. It was fun, a little bit stressful with kids that are both under the age of 5, but it was, we had good family memories. That's the key thing. So
Cool.
not much for me as far as Valentine's Day. Anthony, how about you? What did you get your lovely wife and daughters?
So I got my wife a massage.
Oh, that's
and
delightful.
so she got to start the day off with a massage, which was quite nice. The rest of the day was kind of just hang around the house, kind of enjoy each other's company with the girls and stuff like that. My daughter made me some homemade Valentines, which was very cute. My wife got some candy to conclude with that. So that was really fun. I bought myself another RC car.
Okay.
That was my Valentine's gift to myself, so my wife didn't have to do anything,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
yep.
she wouldn't have known which one to get anyway. So I
That was
just
like last Friday.
Yeah,
you
sure.
had it here.
Yeah, I did it before she knew about it. So she actually don't even know if she knows about it now, but now she does.
Well,
So
Katie, if you're watching
that's what I ended up
this.
getting. And then on Sunday, I actually went to a Valentine's Day car meet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
was a car
that was
show.
definitely interesting.
And yeah, it was impromptu. It was something I did. It was outside of my comfort zone. I was out kind of cruising around. Some people call it cruising. I call it looking for a friend. And I was out driving down Eagle Road, and I look over and I see a parking lot, like a congregation of cars, right?
Yeah.
I thought, you know what? I never do this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna show up and walk around. I'm
Cool.
gonna check it out. I'm gonna see what's
Yeah.
going on, right?
Nice.
So I did that, and the cars there were. questionably modified.
They were beaters. It's okay.
No, I'm not going to say they were beaters.
I'm going to say that they look.
I think that they were first cars for some people, and I think some people have yet to find the rag company. But I went there and kind of did a walk around. I talked to a lot of people.
You know how someone says like, "Hey, look at this mod I did on my car," and you have to smile and say, "Yeah, good job, bud."
Yeah.
And
That's cute.
Yeah.
So no, but I had a good time. I was able to check out the cars and stuff, and then I ended up leaving, and that was kind of my weekend. But I mean, overall,
sounds like a good weekend though.
Yeah, I didn't do any major. I wanted to do some detailing, right? Give a little love on Sunday, but I didn't really have a whole lot of time. So
I think we should probably
get into some actual detailing talk because Lucas is working hard over there. Yep. He's been laying down the law. So
I'm
going to start with this one.
Wolfsburg or Eric.
No, we're going to go Eric. So go ahead, Anthony.
Good afternoon, TRC. Hope all is well. I see the Barjack Raven 312 now listed for pre-order and saw you all had it in your shop on a prior episode. Able to share any thoughts on it?
Barjack, pretty nice.
Yeah.
Very quiet. I like the fact that it's got the battery where it stands vertical. That's definitely nice.
Yeah.
Very quiet. I'd say maybe only one critique is wish it had a trigger lock.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Yeah. I wish I had a trigger lock, but I will say that it's not really that big of a deal. I think it's more of a mental thing.
Sure.
I used it last week, which I still have not been able to kill the battery. I did finally plug it in this week, but I used it last week on a very intensive headlight sanding on an old, what was that? It was like a Lexus GX 460 or something.
Yeah.
And I had to sand, correct, and then PPF the headlights. And I mean, I had that thing running. I mean, I went through 4, sandpaper levels and then compound polish, and then used it on a couple other scratches and stuff. I mean, I ran that thing all day. And honestly, it never really bothered me that it didn't have a trigger lock.
Nice.
It was fine. Yeah, it was totally fine. But I loved how quiet it was, how consistent it was. I was super impressed with it. And like I said, the battery still didn't die. I don't know how long, like with the 2.5 amp hour, you have maybe like 15 minutes of runtime. Mm-hmm. And this has had well over an hour, and I just plugged it in because I did. I have no idea how much battery was left. But no, I've been super impressed with it so far. Wow.
Speaking of polishing, Lucas, how is the hood looking after polishing out the...
Oh, it's looking much better. I think there's still a little bit of sanding haze that I'm going to try and rotary out real quick, and then from there I'm probably just going to finish it up, but it should be good.
Okay. Yep. Nice, dude.
It looks good.
All right. Mr. Dan Pfeiffer, good afternoon, and word up from Minnesota. Oh, I like that. Happy Friday Eve, TRC gang. Went from 55 degrees last weekend to 8 degrees of snow yesterday. Detail season is back on hold.
Yeah. We didn't have that extreme, but it was like 60 degrees on Saturday. And then yesterday at my house, we had 3 inches of snow in 2 hours.
You guys had a lot.
Yeah.
I saw you had a reel up, and it was
crazy. Yeah. And it all happened in like 2 hours, right when I needed to come down here. And so it was kind of crazy, but, and then it was like nasty, but then by the afternoon it was kind of nice again. And today it's been beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had crazy winter came yesterday.
What the heck?
Said Dan.
All right. Dan says hello and good afternoon, everyone.
All right. Mr. Ron. Good afternoon
Ron.
from sunny Marlborough, Massachusetts.
Love that.
Anthony.
Mac Bergson says, happy Friday Eve, everyone. Rough week for me with the whole family and dog sick, but excited for the weekend so I can clean my cars. Mac, that's a glass half full kind of thing, and
I'm sorry you're sick. That sucks.
And the dog, that's a bummer. And the dog.
Some stuffing going around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Juice Free says, let's go. Just trying to get through this. We got a lot with Nil White with a good afternoon TRC. We got Hydra up in the channels.
Hydra.
Yep. We've got Dane. Dane is here.
Nice.
I love it.
So you managed to find a. So here's what I love about Dane, right? Kathy Bates has taken out his legs, right? He is crawling through his home, and essentially what is Misery 2, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the second iteration of the Misery book movie. And what I love is that he, instead of calling 911 or instead of, calling an emergency station, he actually wanted to chime in on the Q&A Thursday, right? And that speaks volume to his work ethic. and that maybe, you know, Kathy's not so bad after all.
Yeah. I think it would be fun if Dane did day in the life videos. You know, those like day in the life? I think it would
Yeah.
be fun if
Yeah,
Dane did
that would
those.
be.
So if why are you laughing?
I don't know.
It
I
would be
be totally
interesting.
honest. I think it would be great.
I want a day in the life of Dane, but it has to start at Express Cafe, right? So
Okay.
it is a
No.
full
Sure.
vlog style.
Yeah.
Like I want him to wake up, grab the camera, turn it
Yeah.
on. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
Kind of
you know, you got to show your hand opening the door.
kind of groggy
You know, it's like
voice.
classic, yeah.
You know, quick little montage of him getting ready. Then bam,
Yeah.
in the Miata, top down in 30-degree weather,
Mm-hmm.
heading towards Cafe Express.
Yeah, you're going to want to go back to that. Yeah, look at this comment.
Yeah, someone says.
I don't want you to
something-
miss it.
Yeah, we were talking about your.
That's nice of
McDonald's
you,
shoes.
Juice, because we were making fun of
We
Anthony for
were
his shoes this morning,
this
so I didn't
morning.
want you to miss this.
Where
Yes.
can you see my shoes at?
I don't
know.
I don't know, but we're just
But
accept
take
it.
the compliment.
Yep, take it and let's move
Yeah.
on. Okay, we're gonna move on.
We texted him and said, hey, can you
Yeah.
tell Anthony nice shoes?
Good afternoon, Sydney, Anthony, and Fake Dane. Good afternoon to you, DS IL7IK.
Yep.
I think that's. All right. Ooh, look who Anthony. Look who it is.
Oh man, we got Dan Pfeiffer in the house. Happy Friday Eve, Dan. Good to see you. Miss you, man.
Lucas, this comment is for you. This is Dane.
Yeah. Okay, we got that.
Yep.
Again, Kathy
Had a brain
is,
fart. It's been a long day.
Sydney.
Kathy is beating his legs with a baseball bat, and he is still like, "That is a Toyota, not a Honda."
Yeah, and he'll
I
give
know.
you the stats of
think
the
it's a Nissan
drivetrain
Altima.
here shortly.
All right, Neil White says, you guys need the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile to detail. That's come through Boise before.
Has
You know
it?
what?
Has.
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah.
Over. That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
That would be
Lucas, this next one's for you, dude.
So where's the TRC Lucas hair stickers that were talked about before? Dude, I don't know, man. We're going to have to pass the message along, I guess.
We'll keep at it. We look at a lot of love for you, Lucas. Here's another one.
Thanks, guys.
Happy Friday.
Thursday.
Yeah, happy Thursday. There you go. Go for it. Yeah.
Oh, Lucas didn't hand in his resignation after last week. Boss, no, I took a small administrative leave.
Yeah.
I don't know what. How many weeks left?
So what?
I don't know. Hydra, can you?
Does he mean till TRCMA?
TRCMA.
Oh,
you know what? But
like
it's actually,
5.
I think it's actually only 5.
Probably closer to 4, which
I
is
think it's
ridiculous. 'cause
5
we have
plus
a lot
1. I
to
think
do.
it's 5 weeks in 1 day.
Are you
Yeah.
guys ready for the amount of fun that we're gonna have?
Oh, yeah.
I am so
Yeah.
excited.
Uh-huh.
After the after-hour stuff, the during-hour stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
So delightful.
the camaraderie amongst friends,
Mhm.
companies.
It kind of feels like family, like a family
It
reunion.
does.
Yeah.
Speaking of family, again, not to go off track.
You're-
I know.
You're doing it.
I know.
You are doing it.
I just want to throw this out there because
Okay.
last night I almost spent some money on something I probably don't need, but
Another
I do
RC
want.
car.
No. Our friends over at Puma actually have a Fast and Furious collection of different types of, I guess, wearable merchandise, right?
Oh,
So
wow.
our friends at Puma produced a Fast and Furious line of shoes, including
Okay.
the...
When you were saying something you could wear, I was thinking like Vin Diesel with the white.
Wait, it gets better. It gets better. Here we go. It gets better. So, a Fast
Okay.
and Furious line of shoes, right, that actually look very similar to some of the main Fast and Furious vehicles. So, for
Wow.
example, so
Wow.
Puma has now produced the Too Fast, Too Furious Skyline shoe. They have produced the Dominic Toretto Charger. I think it was either a Charger or a Challenger shoe as well. The orange Toyota Supra.
It
Oh,
looks
wow.
just like the car, like,
It's a shoe, right?
but it's themed, like
Suki's
colorwise.
Pink S2000.
Okay.
Also a shoe, right?
Okay.
Gets even better than that, right? They have an entire. Oh my gosh. They have the, you know, the Puma, like the kind of like, it's kind of like a driving style shoe.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the green Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Oh, wow.
It's
Okay.
literally green, and it's called like the something cat, and it has like the blue logo on the side.
Wow.
They also have a Fast and Furious like Carhartt style like overwear jacket. They have all the different shirts and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm a size 2X. I
Wow.
wear a size 12 shoe.
So I think really what Hydra
I-
meant was how many weeks left until Anthony gets all of these shoes.
Yeah.
The Fast and Furious
yeah,
collection.
I think that's what really
Yeah.
But
Hydra's
that's
asking.
what. So I brought up the family
Did you like
thing.
the way they look?
I dig the Super shoes and the Eclipse shoes for sure. I also really like just all the other stuff. But basically, so it says like Fast and Furious. It's a collab, right? But on the sleeves, it says things like family on it. So like there's just a giant print that says family. It's hilarious.
Right. Oh, wow. Okay.
But like it's meant to be, super fashionable, and it's a limited edition run. What I think happened is I think Puma produced these a long time ago in expectation of the Fast and Furious movie probably coming out
this summer,
anytime, right? But now, I don't know if you guys know this, the new Fast and Furious, the X2 movie, the 10-2, literally has no release date.
Oh, wow.
They have not foregone it, but they have, I guess production started, then it stopped, but there is no release date. Nobody has any direction for which the movie is going. So it has essentially been almost abandoned at this point, which is just crazy.
That is sad. And not to disappoint anybody, but I've never gotten past number 2.
So, but that's okay. So, you saw the first one, and that is the heart of what Fast and Furious actually is. And but 2 is pretty good. 3 is more. I like 3 a lot.
3 gets into
3's got the vibes.
If you also
What's your favorite Fast and Furious movie? Comment down below. And would you wear the Puma Fast and Furious merch?
All right, I'm gonna keep moving on here because we are okay. I got the Armor Detailed Supply trim coating during the sale last week. Does it need to be stored like a ceramic coating? Yeah.
I mean, I do.
I
think just best practices.
Yeah, I'd store it in a dry, cool place, and you can also just put a piece of electrical tape around the lid just to store it.
Yeah.
Next up here, we've got Dan says, someone asked on the YouTube announcement Tuesday for today's one.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Well, he did follow up with this question, so this might make more sense.
Someone asked if Q&A Thursday is suitable for longer questions. Is it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Ask us the questions. Yeah. That's what we're here for. I know that we sometimes give some comedic relief, if you will, like last week's Q&A.
So, speaking of that, longer questions, right? What does that mean? Does that mean that you guys are asking just a significantly longer, more in-depth question? Is there kind of multiple layers to the question? And the reason why I say this, because I was actually watching Matt Mormon's live from last week or something, and I had it on there, and he answers questions throughout the entire thing. There are people that will ask him full on, like, hey, Matt, here's my situation at work. I'm going through this. I have this going on. I'm interested in doing this, and I like this. How would you go about, tackling that in life, right? He'll go through the entire thing. Like, he'll go on like a 20-minute answer of this question, and I respect that out of everybody commenting that he'll take the time to do that. So I think that it's the same thing here. If there's something that needs an intricate answer, we're happy to give it to you.
I do know one thing is we do the Q&A, and it's 2 hours. We do try to answer all the questions. I know if Dane's here, he'll go like speed round. But we can answer those. It's just, when we hit 4 o'clock, we promise the production team, just because they put in a lot of time and effort behind the scenes, that we won't go beyond 4. So that's the only thing.
Yep. Next up.
Another Hydra.
We have Mac Bergson. I store everything with CO in it or SiO2 in it or protection like coatings just to be sure.
And then here's one for you, Anthony.
I'm most excited for the TRC gun Anthony developed. Thanks. I'm excited about it too. It'll be fun.
Sydney, we got Dane.
All right. It is Dan. Just try to find a way to fit it in all of your single message or number of your entries so that they know the correct order. So he's referring to...
he's saying like maybe the template in which it's asked. I see. I see.
Got it. Got it. Anthony, it looks like he's 5 years younger. What happened?
What the heck?
I think your chair's lower.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, your chair is lower than it was last.
It's not that I physically look younger.
Yeah,
it's that it just I'm
your
sitting
chair's lower.
Yeah. Yep.
And Sid, we got Ron.
New brands coming, such as car candy.
Yep.
Next up here, we've got
Rodney.
Rodney says, Eric, looks like the Ultra Mini is back in stock and will pair really well with your new compressor thing. Works great. Yes, that's true. The Mini is back in stock. It is heading to Amazon as well, but I think it's back in stock at theradcompany.com. So if you've been waiting to get your hands on one, now's the time to do so, because these things sell out quite often, and we're trying to get ahead of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Eric. He's asking, can you explain why Lucas is tilting the polisher on the first pass? He's using a Rotary on the hood because we did sand it, and by tilting it, you actually get a stronger cut. When you go flat, I call it jeweling, so it kind of evens out the cut. So that's why he is doing that. In fact, let me see. Hydra also responded to that. More cut. So yeah, there you go. And then, yep. Then Dane, as a former student, that's mortifying. He's referring to the new grading policies.
Well, no, because Dane also is a little bit of an overthinker, right? A little bit of analysis paralysis sometimes. Also just, again, an overthinker, right? Dane would have massively benefited from being able to do some retakes and things like that. And I had what's that called? It's not test anxiety. I just thought that whenever I take a test, right? I was always, it was never what is the answer?
Right.
It's always if I was the teacher, which way would I have ordered the answer,
yes.
right? I didn't even care about what the answer was. I wanted to know the psychology of which they placed
for the test taking.
For the test. And so what would happen is I would sit there and I'd be like, no, it would be too easy to put that one as A, so it's probably not that. They definitely put this as D, right? So, it was A. I just overthought it, and,
The hard thing with it, and I'll just say this from a teacher's perspective, is one, when creating tests, you have to create multiple tests because kids can do multiple tests. And the other thing is kids are not dumb. Right. They communicate. They know how to play the game, which is totally fine. But it's definitely, from a teacher perspective, a lot more work. And then having to go back, of course, and grade. That's the part that's oh, my gosh.
We couldn't even take pictures on our phones. No, we could. They just weren't very good.
They weren't very good. Why?
Well, you guys are younger than me. We didn't have phones.
Hey, check out my Razor camera. I'm oh, that almost looks like your face. That's cool.
All right. So we got, what does Dave Smith say there, Sid?
First time from Northeast Indiana. I have a lot of questions, and the first is, what is your feeling on graphene ceramic sealant? Well, how honest can we be here? I think that graphene, for me, and dealing with the chemists that I have, I think that graphene was a buzzword. I think its days are kind of over. However, the ceramic sealants that it is in and those who make them are perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with them. I do feel from some of my experience in the graphene coatings, I feel like they didn't hold up as well as some people thought they would with the graphene in them. Yeah. But I will say the products that say graphene ceramic sealant, the content of graphene in them is so low, but they do have SiO2 in them. Most of the products are just fine and they work great. I just personally am not a big fan of using the word graphene, and really nowadays that fad is kind of over.
Yeah, I think.
Makes sense.
I feel like you covered it pretty well. Do you have anything to add on that?
Oh, nope.
Okay, she did. All right. Here you go, Anthony, from Michael.
Happy Friday, TRC crew. My 39.6 gallon, 150 liters compressor is on the way.
That's exciting.
That's awesome.
Can't wait for my air tools to go on and on and on. Wow, that's going to be a game changer for sure.
Try the Air Blaster Mini. Fan favorite. All right. Alkaline, the level of hand-holding isn't conducive to functional adulthood unless we want employers to micromanage to that degree as well. Yeah. And that's the tough thing, right? You're setting kids up for success, but what you are not doing is holding them a little bit more accountable. So even when they get to college level, it makes it more difficult. That's the key thing. And even if you were to take it to an industry level, right? If you don't do something, it's not like you're going to still get 50%. If I don't show up to work, doesn't mean I'm going to get 50% of my pay, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and it's true. I mean, if you go from that to a college professor expecting that you're going to get the same treatment that you got from your, high school English teacher, history teacher, you might be in for a rude awakening, and you might hate that, right? You might be like, these people are mean, like that. This isn't, it's a complete, 180 from what you expected. Yeah. So that may actually make things more difficult, right? It could make the college dropout rate higher. It could make people's, fear of college, higher. And yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's
I'm not
pretty
really sure what the
crazy.
answer
It's
is.
pretty crazy.
I'm curious what the statistics are.
This is a depressing talk. On to detailing, please. Okay, we will keep going. Let's see. Sid, what does Eric say?
All right, Eric DIY says, thanks, Hydra. I didn't see what polisher was being used, but does this cause holograms with a rotary?
Yes.
No consequence with a DA.
When you do rotary, typically, again, when you lean to the side and you get more cutting, you can jewel it, and if you're really good, you could probably get away with it without having to go back, but you are still likely to get hologramming. So with a soft pad, I think so. Sid went with the white edge guard pad along with what were you using? Therapy.
Yep, therapy. Yeah.
And she was polishing it out, and honestly, that 2-cut combo worked amazing. Ronnie says, for show, the swivels 2-pack and bearing tubes 2-pack, a good pickup. Nice. All right, Anthony.
Michael, what compressor did you go with?
Oh, I guess we could have just gone through that. Sorry.
That's okay.
I am trying to keep up with the pages. I got to give Dane kudos because this is not the easiest. Okay. Dan's Diamond Detailing says, love this red Toyota.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep.
And we also got a...
Did we talk about what year this Toyota is?
So, yeah, fun fact about this Toyota. This Toyota is a 2004. This is actually my parents' one and only brand new car that they ever purchased.
No way.
From
awesome.
Peterson Toyota here in Boise. It became my sister's car, and she drove it through college. And then when she got married, they ended up moving to Connecticut. So this car went all the way to Connecticut and back because they moved back. And then they gave them back to my parents. My sister and brother are like, hey, you guys want the car back? Well, so my mom got it, and she's been driving it. And as far as Dane was asking for cars to do, and I thought, I think this one would be a good one. And the polish process, it really was a good before and after. We were talking next time we should get probably B-roll of all the work that we put into. But yeah, no, this is
Yeah.
Good little car.
Yeah, super cool. Like the paint, honestly, I mean, it's 22 years old.
Yeah.
Like 80% of the car is better than most 5-year-old cars that I work on. It really changed the color.
That thing looks pretty dang good.
And I do love that this says that the Corolla is spec'd in red lobster red or metallic because actually, like maybe that's why, the back bumper has a little bit of a different hue,
in fact,
like a
you can
lobster
see it
tail
on
is.
that shot right there.
Yeah, like that's actually kind of funny. I mean, it is like a lobster tail back there.
The old Toyotas, for whatever reason, their paint does do a little bit of fading on that plastic.
Makes you want to slap some butter on that, you know what I mean?
Oh, heck
Don't know what you mean
Next
there.
up, we have Dan.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hear him over my voice. Red Lobster says, haven't been in 25 years. Kind of like Chili's or Red Robin, ? Outback Steakhouse, pretty much the restaurants that you go to when you have no other options.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing though, I will
Dan,
say, we have a lot of options, and I actually really love all those places. I ate at Red Robin last week too, and it's fantastic. Like that, like the campfire sauce. I go just for the campfire sauce. But no, we hadn't eaten at Red Lobster in like 10 years, and then we started going for Valentine's Day, and honestly, it's like the best.
Well, according to Anthony, I don't
food.
go out to any of those. I just eat soup.
That's not all you eat, Gabriel.
What?
I've seen you also eat other things like chicken and quesadillas. I've seen you eat.
He does like some
those
soup,
tamales
though.
that you bring from that you get from Costco all the time. And those look delicious.
The habanero pizzas.
Yep, a little quad hob action from our friends over at Flying Pie.
Yep. All right. And go ahead and read that. I gotta find where this next one is.
Hanzo says, "Good day, TRC crew. Any tips for clean the wheel well? Are with that mesh type material? So you're just talking about carpeted wheel wells. So you can pressure wash them out. You can use like a turbo nozzle if you want to use a turbo nozzle. You can use an air blaster. You can spray them with APC. Then you can pressure wash them out. There's a lot of different ways to go about cleaning them. Just keep in mind they do hold on to a ridiculous amount of soil and dirt and debris, and so whenever you do try to tackle cleaning them, I would make sure you have a lot of space for that stuff to go.
Yeah.
Man,
And you said it. They do respond well to the turbo nozzle, though, for sure, on pressure washers. Yeah.
Anthony, go for this one.
G. Davis says Anthony got his wife on a NOS glove box to a glove box lock from a 1992 Honda Civic and a gift card for the Schnitzel Garden. Yes. That would make
He
her
has to think hard about
excited.
his post, You know
what,
Yeah.
though? He's witty. He's
Oh,
fast.
yeah. No, he's really fast.
Yeah. So the glove box
you want me to go
locks
back?
in a 92 Civic. I'm trying to think of what that would even look like. There wouldn't be like a NOS. I mean, I think he's just thinking like a NOS sticker. Maybe like
Yeah.
a stickered glove box.
Yeah,
Probably.
I like that.
Yeah.
What does Hydra say there? Said
This is hilarious. So Hydra says, this car needs Ghost on its paint to really make it pop. Don't you agree?
I don't know.
That
We
would
could
be a
tell.
mess.
We could tell
be a
Lucas,
mess.
hey, let's ghost it.
We could ask him.
All right, Sid, another one for you.
All right, Sydney, come to New England for real seafood. Oh, I bet.
Okay.
I bet. You know what? I do love lobster
it
rolls.
keeps
I would
going.
come there just for lobster rolls. You go to Maine for for the lobster. You go to Seattle over here for the salmon. I do not eat salmon, so I do not eat fish, except for Gordon's fish sticks.
Holy crow, alkaline. Look at this one. My partner and I went to a nicer restaurant a few weeks ago and spent $400 on the two of us.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I could do that. I'm not ready for
Dan,
that.
Actually, that
not.
Michelin star restaurant in Caldwell is really good.
Dan, so I don't know if you guys know this, Dan actually sent out a bunch of salmon. He
Yeah,
sent
yeah, I
out,
remember
some
that.
frozen salmon as well as rockfish and
nice.
stuff like that.
Great.
And so I finished it off, I think, a couple, I don't know, like a month or so ago or something like that. I was pounding it down. I was
Yeah.
going through it like crazy. And so
Nice.
I love seafood, man.
I like
I'm
seafood. I don't like fish.
Yeah.
but it's so good for you, though.
I know.
So, you know, salmon's one of the
Yeah.
best things
Vegetables
for
are
your
good for
skin.
you, too. No,
Omega 3s, sardines, incredible for your skin. The omega 3s in there that you get are just insanely good for not only your heart health, your skin health, your joint health. Significant amount of benefits.
I take all that in supplement form.
Yeah. No, you could.
Yeah.
You could eat it
Yeah.
too, and change your ways. Enjoy, right? You know, nothing like opening up a can of sardines and seeing the full
That
scales.
would
of,
never happen.
I got
ever.
a can here. How
No,
much?
I would
How
ra-
much? How
I
much
would-
to eat one sardine?
No, I wouldn't even do it for $2,000 in cash.
Stop.
I
Yes,
would
you
not.
would.
No, I
one
would not.
sardine.
I
You're
wouldn't.
telling me if I
Nope.
went and got you one sardine on a plate right now?
It's so
Nope.
good. They have
Absolutely
the
not.
mustard sardines. Have you done mustard sardines?
No.
Those are usually not the best ones.
They're the
If
delicious.
you're, I think you're referring to the bumblebee
Oh,
sardines. Don't
yeah.
eat those ones.
What?
Those ones aren't as good.
Oh, that's subjective. So anyhow,
I would give Sydney a Portuguese branded sardine. Like a
moving on.
Portuguese,
I'm
like,
going to.
brand
I
sardine.
dare I throw up this comment. We're going to be stuck here, so keep this short, Anthony.
Okay. Oh, molasses. Thanks for asking. So I picked up the Arma Mojave Grom BLX is what I got. It's a brushless 2 to 3S. And that's absolute blast. It's in the Miami colors, so it's like a beautiful teal and pink. Kind of like
Cindy's
my
shaking
daughter's
her head.
Okay.
colors. It's
Yeah.
cool. I like it.
G asks how many mileage. I think this Corolla has maybe 110, 120,000.
That's
That's
pretty good.
it?
That's pretty good.
Pretty low.
That's super low.
Man,
Yeah.
my Mini Cooper has like 145.
Yeah, and it's manual. It's pretty sweet. Yeah.
Cool. It's a manual?
It's a manual. So the
No
cool thing
way.
about it is back in the day they had the sports package, but they
Yeah.
had like a lot, like front bumper and the side skirts and the rear bumper. It looked kind of gaudy,
Yeah.
and my dad only wanted the rear spoiler.
Okay.
So
Huh.
pretty.
Cool.
Honestly, it's a pretty rare combo. It's a cool
Yeah.
little car.
Yeah.
All right, Hanzo. Good day, TRC crew. Any tips for cleaning the? Didn't we read this before? Under the wheel well
we
area.
just
Yeah,
did,
we
yeah,
just
yeah.
read that
I think
one.
I think he rewrote it in a different way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we answered that one. But
Yeah.
if you have any more clarification, Hanzo, let us know. All right, Anthony.
What's up, everyone? Had Gabe already mentioned that ADS Pilot can be used on glass?
We have heard him say
Yes,
that.
Mike. Yes, Mike. G.
Mike, it does
I
work.
would expect to see this in a future video of yours. Really showing off the benefits of different things. ADS Pilot does work on glass.
It does.
That
I'm not
actually is
crazy.
a true thing. This is not like a Lucas joking thing. It can, but I would like to see. I would
was
like to
crazy.
see Mike experiment with things like Ghost on paint or
Yeah.
Tire Plus on paint
Oh,
in a future
no.
video.
I would never go that far.
What are we talking
but-
about?
Not, Lucas, nothing against you. You did great.
Lucas,
Move
what's
on.
your opinion of Ghost on the paint?
Not Ghost on paint.
That's what somebody said.
Everyone has been saying that. I've honestly
can't
been
do
skipping
that.
the comments. Someone even said foam ghost through a foam cannon. That's why I skipped it.
Move on. Let's keep going.
Okay. All right, Anthony.
Have you
Let's
burnt through the paint
see.
yet?
Mike G says, "What? That's crazy talk. I'll have to give a try." Actually, Pilot is legitimately good at cleaning
Yeah.
glass. Yes.
Before we move on to this next question, how are things going, Lucas? How are you feeling?
Try and come back to that in a sec.
How did the rear quarter panel go?
Pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're killing it, dude.
Do you guys measure the
Thanks,
paint on
man.
this?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
actually.
Pretty good. Solid. Good enough.
you
Good
know.
enough to party.
Good enough to party. I went for it. Let's just say I did my own version of full send.
Okay. All right.
See what I did there?
I did.
Mhm.
Okay. Steve Pearson said,
Steve asks, how are the new accessories from SEMA coming along?
Very good. Everything's going. It's just production. Yep, that's what we're waiting on now. So everything's in the it's happening.
all right, what else we got there, Anthony?
Hydra says having a 4x4 all-wheel drive during this weather with good tires makes it so fun. When there is 1 inch of snow, in Belgium, all traffic is a disaster. We call it the country is completely in chaos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, man. It's like Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Alkaline. G. Davis has more mileage than the jokes about Dane's mailroom.
Does he have a mailroom in this new house?
Dane
Kinda,
actually
not-
had a transitioning mailroom for a period of time,
Okay.
which was an old office he
Yep.
previously had, and that became the new mailroom.
Okay.
I just don't know the abundance of mail in this one. Like
Yeah.
I think I opened the door the last time I was there.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw a stack forming, but like how crazy it got, only Dane would know.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
Yeah.
so funny. Steve Pearson says, hope you're all having a great week.
Having
You
an
too,
awesome
Steve.
week. Yeah.
Dane, life is unmatched.
Right? I mean, there's others out there that would like to see the day in the life of Dane.
Dane, remember to put the ceramic penguin back facing new cell. Yeah. All right, so moving on to the next page. All right, here we go. There you go, Anthony.
Hello from warm and sunny South Carolina, everyone. What's going on, man?
Wow.
Welcome. Zero
Cool.
day detail.
And then
Nice.
Juice Free hits you up there, Anthony. This kind of gives you context about what he saw.
Oh,
I
so they
saw
weren't
your
even your
shoes
current
in the-
shoes. It was whatever shoes you were wearing when you did the like walk, you know. So they
I don't
probably
know,
weren't the ones you're
Ray
wearing
Brooks
today.
Or something?
Yeah, it's probably not the
Maybe
McDonald's
Brooks or
ones.
something. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, right now I'm wearing Nike Air Max, Air Maxes, and they're
Yeah.
all black, and everybody keeps joking around saying that they look like a work shoe, like a McDonald's shoe
Yeah.
or something like that, and
Yeah.
they totally do.
Yeah.
I got all black because I'm like, oh, this will be easier
Yeah.
to keep clean and whatever. But I didn't think that people would just associate them with being like a general work shoe.
You can't see their Nikes.
Here's
So
what,
yeah,
Here's what Dan's Diamond Detailing also has to add about shoes.
Gotcha. Okay.
my
Yeah.
shoes are family.
My shoes.
are family.
That's what I want to
Oh, yeah.
say.
Yeah.
I want to say my shoes are family
Oh,
about
totally.
the Puma shoes, right?
Yeah.
Like that would be
Totally, yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Steve.
Speed Cat. That is. Look at the look, guys. Please go to Puma's website.
I
It's
think Steve
incredible
did.
stuff.
Steve- He
I
wants
think
all of
Steve
it.
did. Now he's
Yeah.
responding. So now we're getting into.
I want it
I-
so
Right.
bad.
I'm just going to jump back and forth from comments, but look at this.
Tokyo Drift Point. Yes,
Wow.
they had.
Okay.
There's a drift one. Where there's a drift shirt. There's all sorts of stuff. Oh, he's saying Tokyo Drift in general. Fast and Furious plus GTA 6 collab. That would be maybe another one they could do.
Yeah. Hydra says, the Rad Company, 30th of March is my birthday. Great to have TRC Media in that time for my B-Day presents.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
and your hosts are sitting on either side of me. So, maybe they can throw a birthday shout out for you.
Nice. We'll
We've
remember
never
that.
sung Happy Birthday on a TRC live stream before.
We
Could.
don't want to hurt their ears.
We probably won't sing,
Um,
but we could hold up a sign.
Gotcha.
Okay, we have a question here there, Anthony.
Is SO3 a popular item? It seems to be out of stock. It is popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is popular.
More shoe talk right here.
Not worth $135 for Pumas. I understand.
Holy crow, that's a lot.
Okay, Gabriel, shoes nowadays. You know
yeah,
what shoes cost
I feel like
nowadays?
I feel like every
No,
pair of shoes
I shop
buy.
at Payless.
Oh my! But that doesn't
I'm
even
just
exist
kidding.
anymore.
I'm kidding.
Payless doesn't exist.
It was a
anymore.
joke.
Neither does Shoe Carnival.
Remember when they moved Payless inside Shopco?
Yeah, I do remember
That was pretty crazy.
Uh,
But I
what's that,
feel like
Glenn?
all shoes are 135 to 150 bucks.
You have the shoes?
What?
Okay, let's go and pull them up.
Oh my
gosh.
Okay.
These are so sick. I'm telling
Okay.
you. So the orange super ones are definitely my favorite. But see, this they have this the Skyline, the S2000,
Okay, I could
whatever
wear
the
those
heck that
pink
is.
ones. Oh, the green and blue ones are actually kind of cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Aren't those
Yeah.
awesome?
No, I don't hate those because they do look like driver's shoes. Yeah, those are cool.
Yes. I'm telling you
Oh,
guys.
And the jacket.
I do.
but it says family on the front.
Oh,
it's
no.
amazing.
Yeah. Look at those
The
shorts.
look at the no sleeves.
Oh.
I'm
Oh my-
obsessed.
Carson
Are you-
would rock that.
Yeah.
No, so that orange hoodie is definitely like a Jimmy hoodie.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
the T-shirt as well. Those are all awesome. And they have kids shoes as well.
Oh, okay.
I know, they're amazing. Those
Wait.
pink shoes. How much are the
Wow.
pink shoes, Glenn? On those? I don't know those.
115.
Nope. Okay, I love my daughters, but
115
yeah,
for
that's
kid
just-
shoes.
that's just a
Okay,
little
but
bit
stick
much.
with me here. You have 2 daughters. So if you
You
buy
do,
them
that
for
is true.
Lucy, you
No,
know
then
you're going to get
Lila-
one more
then-
use out
yeah,
of
then
them.
Lila
Yeah,
would get
yeah,
it
yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
That's like the hack for
That
that.
is true. 70
I-
bucks technically.
I like how you're justifying
not
this.
70 bucks more.
and
Those are
I plan on
cute.
pitching this, and it ships for free.
57 bucks.
Those are
57
cute.
Okay, let's go back, Glenn. Anyways, and it comes in a super sick box too.
Okay,
So
those are
Fast and
cute,
Furious
though.
line available at Puma. You know, you really,
Those
No.
are cute.
show up in style.
Right.
Family is everything.
Yeah.
All right, back to the main show.
Yeah,
Love
let's
it.
get back to it. I'm gonna just skip some Dane comments. Sorry, Dane, I love you.
What? No, you gotta
yes.
get Dane there. The USS is my number one favorite rinseless wash sponge, and I'm almost a maxi at this point.
Yeah, that's all I use too.
Here you go, Sid.
Love it. GMC Car Care says, or GM Car Care says, hello, TRC family.
Family, agreed.
Hello.
And we got
Ryan says, "Happy Friday, hey guys, Happy Friday Eve. Is this tagline in the Wash Bay new? Yes, it is brand new.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
thanks to Nate Strum as well as Josh Brodel, we were able to not only create these new graphics here, but also get them all mounted up, and
Installed.
it looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
They were actually here last week, but they got lost in the chaos.
extremely lost in the
Yeah.
chaos. It
Yeah.
was lost in the full send sauce.
Yeah.
Right? Can we say that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go there. All right, no white. Dane, since you're discussing movies, go see Send Help.
Random, really quick question: has anybody watched? You guys haven't watched it, but what's it called? A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It is like a spin-off of the Game of Thrones.
No.
Very good. Very good. Highly recommend. A lot of fun. Neil
Sorry.
White says, next up, or who do we have after that?
I got another no white
Okay.
one.
Graphene. Now, that's a name I haven't heard in a long
Right?
time.
I mean, it came and went pretty fast. Like, what was it? Maybe 2 years, 3 years. It had its glory.
It's still making its way around.
In fact, Dane adds to this.
Here we go. Right. It was such a buzzword for a year or two. Then we at TRC received a ton of pressure from commenters and others to introduce some of it to our line, but we avoided it.
Yeah.
And he also adds.
We just had a feeling it was noise more than anything revolutionary.
Amen.
And Alkaline says, Dane, I guess that makes you guys tougher than Graphene.
We try to be. Yeah.
And in fact, Hydra even said, the rap company good to avoid the bullet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah. I mean, again, no offense to anybody that created stuff.
Yeah. I mean, the stuff was fine. It just wasn't necessarily any better.
Oh gosh, I got to figure out what page we're on. Okay. Sid, this one's a good one for you.
All right. We got GM Car Care. The Buff and Shine pads are out of this world. They are so good. They're all I use.
And Max says, awesome to help out your mom's car, Gabe. She has earned it. She has. She just retired this last winter.
Yeah.
And honestly, she, I've washed her car and stuff, but I haven't given it the makeover that it deserves. So and a big shout out to our team, Lucas, Carson, Sydney, for helping out as well.
It's going to look a lot different.
Once we pull it out into the sun, it's going to look crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm really
Gotta
excited.
get my mom's car in here next.
You know what? Bring it in.
What kind of
I
car does
should.
she have?
What does she have?
She's got one of like the newer style, not newest style, but the more recent newer style of Santa Fe is the Hyundai Santa Fe.
Oh,
okay.
It's got really pretty paint on it.
Cool.
It's a good looking car.
Anthony.
Better late than never was just grieving over Team Canada's women's loss in the hockey. Wow, in hockey to the American women. Holy
I'm
smokes!
sorry to hear
Not just.
that.
I thought it was a blowout.
No, it just ended.
It just ended now.
Yeah, it was today. He was watching it.
I
while at
am
work.
so sorry. I mean, I would say we deserved it, but I mean, maybe we didn't. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello TRC. Hope everyone is well. Says
Pablo
Pablo Concrete. Good to see him in the chat. Hopefully business is good. What we need to get some names from whoever is installing Dane's deck currently. Right.
Yeah.
And then we need to obviously have an account for them.
Pablo Concrete also adds the Toyota definitely deserves
Hold on, Glenn. What was that?
all that car care today. All
It
that care
does.
today. Yeah.
It does.
Glenn, can I get a confirmation of that name for the deck building? So his name's
Sydney.
Fern, Fern.
Oh.
Dino.
Fern, and he's
Graphene?
70
Yep.
years
Hello,
old. Holy smokes.
hello, you
Dane
awesome
is
people.
making a 70-year-old man build his deck.
Wow.
And he's
And
doing it by himself. Dane, did you...
Is Dane there?
Yeah.
And his name is Fern?
His name is Fern with an F.
Is Dane here?
No, Dane is watching his deck being built by the 70-year-old man.
Oh, wow.
How does Glenn
Okay.
know all the details about Dane and
Actually,
Fern?
I really don't
That-
know. I'm assuming they're real.
Oh, she just chimed in my ear saying, "Wouldn't you like to know?"
Oh,
That's funny, Glenn. Okay, Anthony.
I'm at the gym. Sorry for the late reply, says Michael. And then next up here, we've got
More Pablo Concrete, Sydney.
Red
Re-
Lobster color looks great on it.
Okay.
Really suits it.
yeah, it does.
All right, Sydney.
Yep. All right, next up we have Scotty
Tamara.
Scooty.
Scooty Tamara.
Scooty Tamara.
That's
Hello,
Tamara.
Sydney,
Tamara.
Anthony, Lucas, and Gabe.
Hello,
Is that
Tamara.
Tamara?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
We missed you. It's good to
Yeah.
hear from you.
Lucas, you got a compliment in here from Alkaline. He says, Lucas, that hood is turning out money.
Looking good.
It really is a big difference from where it was.
Yeah.
Holy
Gosh, it
smolies.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Pablo also says 88 watchers and only 2 likes. Come on, guys.
21, but there
21.
should be another
I said
60, right?
Oh,
yeah.
it did look like a 2 for me. I'm sorry. I'm not wearing
Rookie
my
numbers.
glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. There, Anthony, what we got?
Go-to method to clean glass. Sydney, I think there's
Ooh.
something you have coming out here soon.
I swear by, you'll never fail if you use a microfiber applicator and you spray the glass cleaner, any glass cleaner
Yeah.
really, on the microfiber applicator, then have an FTW waiting, and you draw a box, scrub it out with the microfiber applicator, get all the gunk pulled into the applicator, then you buff it all off with the FTW, and you get perfect glass every single time. Never fails.
Did you not just recently make a new video
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
out soon?
Yeah.
Eventually?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
And then we got Ron. There for you, Anthony.
Nos is sort for a new old stock. Yeah. I thought. Okay,
get it. I
sorry.
was thinking, yeah.
You say Nos,
Nos, yeah.
in 1992
Nitrous,
Civic.
yeah.
I go
Yeah.
to the Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
that's
right.
what-
That
that's
is-
what I thought too.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I'm like Nos. I'm like. I guess there would have. You could have had like a lock or something.
That's why I was confused.
Yes,
too. Not
that
the blue
is
bottle. Yeah.
new old stock glove box. Yeah, that is
Right.
quite funny.
Yeah.
And would be worth a fortune actually.
Yeah.
So,
It
yeah.
was.
I would like to find some new old stock 1992 EG Civic hatchback rear folding seats that they had in Japan. Did you know that those seats folded flat to create a flat plastic surface?
Did they really?
Yep. And
I
it
did not
was
know that.
it was so you could you could load up the car with all sorts of fun things, right? You could drive your car to the racetrack with wheels and tires in the back and race and swap things out as on the fly.
What the heck? Are you
I know.
serious?
Pretty
Wow.
fun. Worth
All right.
thousands. Love Portuguese nuri sardines. They honestly make most others seem gross. Yep, Portuguese sardines are some of the highest quality, and I'm not saying that just as a Portuguese man. I'm saying that as just a consumer of sardines, so whatever the heck you call them.
All right, Sydney. Rob Carey.
All right, Rob Carey says, hello, TRC gang from Hamilton, Ontario. Thank you guys for all your time and helpful tips, tricks, and knowledge. You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Thank you. And then we got a good comment in here, which also I just want to say I love seeing these details of older regular cars. Seeing them pop back to life is always a bit nostalgic and fun. It is. It is. Like this car looks, it looks really freaking good. Like crazy good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucas is doing a great job. And then G.
Who doesn't remember the German dudes? Okay. Only sardine skin cream Anthony used to sell on late night infomercials. Yep. Yeah, it is moisturizing and healthy. So, all right, we have reached our halfway point here in the Q&A, and Lucas is still killing it. We're still holding the fort down here. But guess what? There's more where this came from.
Last week I said the second half is going to get crazy, and it did. So here's the deal, guys. We've been talking a lot about old cars. We've been talking a lot about Fast and Furious, fast food chains. A lot of fasts in here. So come with your detailing questions. Second half, let's have some fun. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in just a couple minutes.
Hey guys, Josh with the Rag Company.
I thought I was going first.
I thought I was going first.
We'll take it.
All right, Josh is from the Rag Company here to tell you about the business program.
You can save up to 25% off different products that we have here at the Rag Company, including savings like Detail Factory,
IK
sprayers, and many others.
Whether it's pads, polishes, compounds, polishers, we got it all. Chemicals.
We have everything you would need to save you some money so you can start putting more money in your pocket by buying products through our business program.
So whether you're a shop-based business, a mobile detailer, or just running a side hustle out of your garage, please check out the business program.
And you get free shipping on orders over $150.
It's a pretty great deal.
That is a great deal.
The Rag Company business program is for bulk purchase end users only. No tax exemptions unless previously grandfathered in. Discounts apply to eligible products only. Exclusions may apply. Check product listings for details. Minimum order of $150 required to qualify for these discounts. Some brands, tools, or specialty items may not be included. Pricing is subject to change without notice. Visit theragcompany.com/biz to start your application. Act now, stock up, and save big while it lasts.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It's the second half of the Q&A, and we are humming along. We got Lucas in the background, and he is doing some, it looks like a final step polish on this Toyota Corolla before he gets ready to full send into, see what I did there? Coating.
Not full send in anything, but coating, yes, I like that.
What? Give us an update there, Lucas. Where are you at? How are things going? What are some of the struggles? I see you polishing quite a bit, going back and forth, and doing a lot of thinking and contemplating about life.
Well, you know what? I think we're now in a good spot, and I'm ready for the second half. So what happened was we had to polish up, touch up some spots. We had a wet sanded hood, so we had to like three-step that bad mamma jamma. So I had to chase some pigtails for a little bit, and then panel prepped it. Looks pretty good. So we're gonna call it. This light's probably bothering people. My apologies. Boom, did a little quick rotary right here, chase out some of the deeper defects and whatnot. But right now, I think I'm getting ready to panel prep this bad mamma jamma, and we're just gonna coat the whole thing.
It's looking extremely shiny, so you're doing a great job, man.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, man.
We are excited. So what coatings are you going to use for today's Toyota Corolla?
So for the Trim Plus from ADS with help with some like Detail Factory brushes to get in some of the more intricate areas, so to speak. And then we got some glass coating. So this is gonna go on the glass,
Okay.
right? And then boom, and then we got some ADS Pro Quartz. So this is like freaking solid paint coating. So we're gonna throw this on the whole thing. And yeah.
And don't forget, thanks to our friends over at Viper, we have some new toys that you can use for the lower rockers and stuff. And Anthony, do you want to kind of go into a little bit about that?
Yes, Gabriel.
Yes.
I'm happy to do so. So our friends over at Viper Chair actually sent out a couple things for us to play with and test here at the studio. And included here is actually the Viper Mini Creeper. So this is a very small platform that you can either sit on or you can kneel on, depending on the position you have it set to. and it is ideal for wheel cleaning. It's ideal for coatings. It's really cool because it's got some trays on the side to be able to hold some things. We actually built these yesterday, and we're just kind of messing around with them, and we rolled up to a wheel after just sitting on it, and like our jaws dropped because that essentially solves the wheel cleaning discomfort for pretty much everybody here.
We really determined that it was really cool. Okay, with that said, I think this is a good transition to some more questions and some more answers. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to go right into Mac Berkson there, Anthony.
I use a 50-50 mix of KCX glass cleaner and waterless wash. Makes my cleaning step less grabby. Interesting. Okay.
For the windows?
Yeah, looks
All
like
right.
he's mixing them.
You know what? Hey,
Which,
whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
Well, I'd imagine the glass cleaner would help, just dissolve quicker. I don't know.
I think it probably is going to help it evaporate faster.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's the word I was using, evaporating.
No, I can see why that would work. I mean, waterless wash typically works great as a glass cleaner, but it's a little bit more...
Are you using it as a glass cleaner, or are you using as a glass cleaner or even like door jams and stuff like that?
I think he's probably using it as a glass cleaner. I think he's cutting his KCX glass cleaner with waterless wash, which is kind of interesting.
That's really interesting. That's why I'm asking,
Yeah.
We got Dane here.
Says, thanks. I've been trying to get more of these kind of cars in lately.
He's doing a good job. And Dane, here you go, man. Well, I appreciate Gabe. I'm facing Dane withdrawal. I know. I'm not Dane. I don't go in depth on the movies with Anthony as much. I know.
He needs to be saved, right? And what Dane is waiting for is, that person to break into his home, save him from Kathy Bates.
Did the guy in Misery survive?
He did, and he ended up writing, I believe, about his time while he was captive by Kathy Bates. And so he was crippled in a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
Very interesting.
And that, I'm not saying that's what would happen with Dane necessarily, but ideally Dane tells the stories about, what his time being captive in his own home.
Well, Mac, I can promise you Dane will be back here shortly. I think he's planning on being back next week. And I think we're also going to have Delaney on the show.
Yeah.
So next week's going to be a fun one. So we like to change it up here. CEO Detailing, what does he have to say, Sid?
Good afternoon from Missouri. What is the best coating for extra gloss on a white vehicle?
Coating.
I mean, really, I think you're probably just looking for what coating has the most gloss pop, which there's a couple.
To amplify the paint.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I love Stout, right? So Stout does great on white cars. I just did a white Porsche with it. But I'm sure even what Lucas is using today with the Pro Quartz, I mean, any of these are, it's just kind of one of those things that coatings have evolved, that there's a lot of just really great ones out on the market right now that have that like immediate gloss that we were all looking for years. So I think part of it's going to be in your prep, to get that gloss to pop just from your prep and your polishing, and then,
hit it with Amplify at the end.
Yeah. I will say, though, that your longer-term coatings are going to give you more gloss than maybe your short-term coatings.
Good point. All right, Anthony, we've got... There you are.
Oh, those shoes are sick, as in the flu.
Are we talking about the Fast and the Furious shoes?
Fast and the Furious shoes.
Oh, I could wear those pink ones.
Next up here, we've got Michael says, is there a spray wax you suggest for gym shorts?
Gym shoes.
Gym shoes. Wow. I went to the eye doctor this morning, and they actually said that my eyes look great.
I didn't want you to actually think about that.
And
I need wax for my shorts.
So,
let's go back to shoes.
I was like, why would you need that? And I thought, and but spray wax for shoes.
Mitigate chafing. I don't know.
Carnauba based something. So so for shoes, I know you're kind of laughing. Actually, I protect all of my shoes with detailing products. So I actually use Color Lock. Actually made a shoe cleaning kit for a while. You can take a fabric. You don't want to necessarily seal off the fabric because you want your shoes to still be able to breathe, right? Especially if they have like a mesh. But you could take a light mist of some type of fabric protectant and go over the top.
G-Technics fabric.
Yeah, G-Technics has smart fabric, and you can go over the top of that. You don't want to saturate it necessarily, but it's better than not having anything. And who knows? I mean, I've had shoes that were easier to clean. They scuffed less. They visually lasted longer. So, yeah, there's options out there. So don't laugh too much.
Yep. And still more shoe talk.
Pumas are cheap compared to most other shoe brands. So I've never actually owned a pair of Pumas. I don't know the build quality.
I don't think that I have either.
Aren't they like the official like shoe supplier of like F1 though?
Probably. I mean, they do more of those like driver style shoes, which are coming back. Vans just released a new driver style shoes, and they're actually pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, they're really cool.
Here's Hydra's question. Now we're about shoes. What's your shoe game favorites during detailing? Well, Hydra, thanks to our friends over at Vessi, you can be reassured that while
You're
detailing,
wearing Brooks right now.
They don't know that. You just messed up what I.
Yeah, Vessi owes you nothing. They don't even know you.
Are you kidding me? Vessi's keep my feet dry, Anthony. They are waterproof shoes. So if you are in a situation where you need to detail and your feet are getting wet, Vessi's are my choice. Although the Brooks are definitely comfortable for the support.
So for me, I own 12 pairs of Nike 270s. 12 pair to make sure that I match my outfit. 12 different pair of 270s. So that's what I wear most of the time. But to be honest, when I'm by myself and no cameras are following me, I wear Birkenstocks.
I like that.
Yeah.
For Birkenstocks.
With socks.
Anthony wears the shoes that...
I talked about it earlier. I said Nike Air Max have been kind of my new go-to.
So the reason why Sydney and I were apologizing to Anthony, to give a little bit of context, Anthony walks into the studio, and typically in the mornings he introduces and says something like, hey, check out what I'm wearing. He gives a lot of fun facts and intricate details, but then we get lost in the sauce because of his shoes. It's not that his shoes are terrible choice. It's just they're all black, and they look like the type of shoes that you would see at a Wendy's or a Sonic, or you get the gist. They're kind of like potato black shoes, and that's what we
Apparently all the Disney characters at Disney wear these stylish shoes.
Yeah. If you
this is an area where you say we get lost in the details.
You need to put it in the middle.
We get lost in the
middle,
details.
right there. So that's.
I think you should take it up to the camera and show them because you can't see back here. But
it's an Air Max.
Yeah, but
Air
turn it towards the front, like when you first walk.
It's the top down view. It's the what do you
looks
call that? Bird's eye view.
Yeah, it looks
it's
potato-like.
the bird's eye view. Yeah.
What can you do,
It looks
man? You know, they're
special.
durable. They could survive. You know, if they've made it this long in life, right?
Well,
construction-wise.
Yeah. So Ron.
So somebody photoshopped Anthony's head on the models.
Yeah, I like that.
I wish. Anthony will be wearing these Pumas and optional clothing when holy crap, man. That's horrible and hilarious. Wow, Gabe, just skipping all of my thoughtful Fast and Furious talk. Anthony would have loved it. Well,
Dane, you should have been here.
Dane, I wouldn't know because Gabe skipped it all, and he's the only one with the screen, so he's gatekeeping it.
Okay, I'm not fully gatekeeping. I'm just trying to get some details.
Would have loved to hear him, Dane. Enjoy your humor. The daughters will be sliding through the corners. I know, right? That's my dream.
Question for Lucas: is he polishing the windshield?
Yes. Oh, there we go. Do these look? I mean, that was actually a great shoe cam, Glenn. Can we get that back here? I liked what she did. Or did you already zoom out? Maybe she did.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Potato shoes.
Do they look like a? Do they look like a potato shoe? Do they look like a? I mean, I think that they're fashionable. I think they got good tread wear.
So when I see those shoes, I don't think Fast and Furious. I think fast
and
food.
So what Gabe was saying earlier, you guys see my ankles here. So what Gabe was saying earlier is like I'll come in here and I will often like shield my wares, right? And I'm not making any money off these things. I just think it's kind of fun to sell stuff. So right now I'm on my jean arc, right? So I'll bring this up really quick, and then this is my last tangent I'll go on.
Okay, all right.
So I'm on my jean arc right now, meaning that I am looking for my forever jeans. And so my friend Matt Mormon from Obsessed Garage. You guys may have heard of him. Back in Georgia when we were there at the Helen House, he gave me a pair of his used jeans. And I accepted them wholeheartedly because they looked like nice jeans. And he said, hey, Anthony, these will probably fit you because I lost a bunch of weight. And I said, what's that supposed to mean? And he said, no, he's like, these are my husky pants and these will probably fit you. And I look at him, I kind of scrunch my face, and he goes, what? It's true. And I go, okay, I'll take them, Matt. Thank you. So I took these jeans from him, and they were by a company called Origin. I found out that they are the Jocko jeans, as the other guy on YouTube, whatever, like the Navy SEAL guy. So they're called Origin jeans, and gave them to me. I put them on. I'm like, oh man, these are like the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn, right? Yeah. And they were the Delta Flex 68 or something like that. They're like a very flex fitting jean. Yeah. And the only downside is that Matt, I didn't know this, has like really short legs. So like he had a 36, but he had them like hemmed to a 30 or a 31, or I think a 30.
That's so funny.
It's like super short.
Yeah, because I'm 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like super short legs. And so I'm like, dude, I am at least a 32 or 33 in length inseam. So I'm mostly leg, right? So I wore these jeans. I'm like, dude, they're kind of like floods on me, right? So I would like to order a pair for myself. So I ended up finding a pair of these Origin jeans, and I ordered in a pair. They are awesome. I'm like super obsessed with them, and I think I'm going to continue buying them, and I'm going to phase out my old, American Eagle stock of jeans from my 20s. So this is my new path going forward. Is I would like to get into finding my what's my stuff. Yeah. What's my adulthood stuff? And I think I've found my adulthood jeans, and I'm pretty excited.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's worth talking about, Gabe,
like it. No, I like
jeans are also something that detailers wear.
You just have that ability to turn it on and you're
turn what on?
Turn on the top. Like, I have never met anybody who goes so in depth about a specific thing. Does that make sense? Like, for instance,
what's that mean?
Like the average Joe, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get a water bottle, right? But then Anthony walks in, he's like, hey, look at this water bottle, and he goes in depth about the material, and I just.
If you sip or pour.
It's fun. Yeah. It's fun learning about this kind of stuff, and I like knowing the ins and outs of why things are being created.
I think this is my way of complimenting you.
It doesn't sound like a compliment, but I'll take it.
Okay.
Next up here, we have Mac Bergens that says, sad that night you miss.
Yeah, it's been up there for a long time.
No, what did
Michael
it say?
Blast asks, what polish are you using on the windshield there, Lucas?
I was using a wool pad with PNS Rehab.
Heck yeah. I'll throw this comment back up so Anthony doesn't get mad at me.
Sad that night of the 7 Kingdoms. I know, that's what I'm saying, Mac. Like, we're on episode 5 last week, and I'm like, there's one episode left. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, I'm just getting really into it, and now it's ending. This is how they do it, man. The freaking Game of Thrones franchise is full of crap. I mean, those guys,
that's how they get you.
They create these amazing shows, and then they say, hey, we'll see you again in 2 years.
Yeah.
For season number whatever.
Yeah.
2 years?
Yeah.
My kids are going to be double in age by then, right?
I love
it's insane. Yeah. Anyways, sickening what they can do on HBO. Alkaline Trio says, speaking of Carson, my RS4 was in the shop yesterday. Oh, no. For a new axle. As a Subaru owner, they had a repair bill double because they were trying to fix a leak, all the leaks it had. Wow.
No, that stinks.
Don't buy a Subaru. Buy an Audi.
I wouldn't.
I don't know what the answer is, actually.
All right, Sydney.
Sit.
All right. SBG, how well does Amplify play with Stout, Defender, and Beadmaker? I don't have any problem with it. I use all of those.
Yeah.
So my personal vehicle has Stout on parts of it. It has Defender on parts. It has Beadmaker on parts. And I use Amplify all the time. It all honestly plays just fine.
Yeah. And Max says, I ceramic coated my mom's car for her 8th birthday. She's bragged to all her friends. That's awesome, Max.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
What a gift. That's a good gift.
He also said that he's all decked out, meaning I think Mac misses Dane.
Yeah.
I think, And that's okay. All right, Anthony, what we got from Neil?
I'm a weekend warrior and plan to polish my new car once it arrives. Congratulations. How many pads should I have on hand? What's the best way to clean them as I move through each panel? So Neil, if you don't already have a stock of pads,
Minimum.
I recommend, obviously stocking up. And I would probably have a couple variations of what you deem as being, your kind of new car polish. You don't need to go crazy. I mean, ideally, the more clear that you leave on the paint, the better you are off long term, especially if it's going to be a longer term investment. I would recommend having probably, depending on the size of the car, you want probably a minimum of 4 pads. I mean, you can have up to more than that, but 2 is going to be too less. 2 is going to be too little. 3, there's a chance one's going to fall on the ground and you're going to have to clean
4 to
it.
6.
Yeah. So if you have 4, you're probably going to be able to do it no problem. And if you have 4, actually what's nice is that you'll be able to cycle through them cleaning, right? Because I'm guessing you probably don't have a pad cleaner or anything like that. So you could simply use them, before they get too hot and no delamination issues, and cycle through them. Rinse them out, a little bit of APC, rinse them under the sink, a little bit of a spray nozzle, give them a quick wring, let them air dry, then throw them back into the mix as you're polishing through.
I like to do one a corner. So like if you had a bird's eye view of the vehicle, you break it up into quarters. So one each quarter minimum.
Yeah.
But like Anthony said, having a backup of 1 or 2 is key. And then the other factor too, like in the situation of this Corolla, realistically we used, you could do 8 on this if you're doing a 2-step.
Yeah.
So it just varies based off of what your vehicle needs.
Yeah.
All right, Sid, Hydra.
Detail question. I like how he puts that in caps.
I love that.
Like we're doing the real stuff. Is it possible to see Lucas blow out the pad with the TRC mini air blaster to show everyone a big tornado isn't always needed like that for pads?
So you want me to blow out a pad? Sorry, what? Let me
So
read that.
can you?
Yeah, you just want you to see blow out a pad
can you
with
come in
the
front
mini.
of this camera and grab the
Grab the
mini air
mini.
blaster and blow out your pad, like in front of this camera?
Yeah, that's a good idea. He's on it. They're gonna probably the front view of the Corolla, or front view of the Corolla. There, right there to that camera, to your
here.
left. Yeah. Okay, you guys ready for this?
Check this stuff out.
Let's see. There we go.
There we go.
I just realized.
One more time. Nice. There you go.
Clean. It
we go.
works. Works great.
Perfect.
All right. There you go. Super Rado 2K here for all the shenanigans while driving to Memphis. What's so funny? Super.
It's Super Rado.
Oh, Super Rado. Super.
Al.
Did I say
He's
Super
a long
Rado?
time
He's a
fan of
long
the show.
time. Yeah, he's been here for
I'm sorry,
years,
Al.
actually,
Sorry.
at this point.
All
I mean,
right.
like years and years.
Here you go, Dane. I'm throwing up your comment.
I'm here. The company is a husband/wife team. They have an employee named Vern who has
Not
been
Vern.
doing the majority of the work this week.
Oh my gosh.
And he's been awesome. Crap, I thought you said Glenn told us Fern with an
Oh my
F. And I was
gosh.
like, that's a crazy name.
But Glenn
Is he really
saying,
70 or 80?
Glenn is saying that Dane mistexted her and said it was Fern. So,
Well, no, it goes back to the whole how Dane pronounces
gosh.
things, right? This is the
Rough.
roof situation,
Rough, yeah.
and maybe Fern sounds like more like
Rut beer.
Vern.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, Dane, I'm happy to hear that the deck's coming along,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
He's yeah.
Tip well. Dan's says, is there something to invest in a quality tool? It's the air compressor. If there is something to invest in, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
That is definitely like when I'm trying to help detailers figure out what things to invest in initially, the air compressor is definitely one of them
Yep.
that I say don't cheap out on.
Yeah.
For sure.
And pressure washer.
One
Yeah.
thing I'll throw this out, just this is something I've been kind of experimenting with. I mean, yeah, kind of experimenting with. So we know that an air blaster, in the process of blasting air, it creates a vortex of air. Right? It uses the cone as well as the spindle there to basically create this wonderful vortex of air that sucks things out of carpet fabric and blows things out at a certain distance. So for people who don't have an air compressor and still want some of the effects of being able to blow out an interior, right? Because when you're blowing out an interior, especially if you're doing a quick detail job, oftentimes you're grabbing the ultra air gun and you're going through and you're blasting out the top of a dash, you're blasting out door panels, maybe it's the side armrest areas, maybe it's between the seats. And what you're trying to do is get movement to a lot of the particulates. You're trying to dislodge a lot of the dust, a lot of the debris, and you're simply just trying to displace it so it can be blown out in a following blast, right? You're just trying to get as much out of the vehicle as you can, or consolidate a lot of it to where you can vacuum it up, right? So again, the whole point is you are trying to move something for it to eventually be removed. So with the air blaster, it requires that you have a compressor, and we know that in order to have a consistent stream of air, you need a larger compressor, and you need to plan where you're starting, where you're ending, and even if you have a small compressor, right, you have to kind of plan on the refills, right? Like, okay, I'm going to blow out this wheel well, it's going to do a good job. Now I have to plan on that refilling for me to go further.
Right.
The Metro Blaster, the handheld Metro Blaster, right? It's a small little guy. We sell it on the ridecompany.com. It's just a small handheld blaster that comes to a conical tube at the end. For blowing out debris out of a vehicle, that little blaster
does a good job.
Does 80% of the job that the Ultra Air Blaster can do, minus the dislodging dirt and debris from more embedded, into carpet and whatnot.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to, again, you have a back seat, right? It's got half a box of Cheez-Its crushed and crumbled on the back seat, right?
Yeah.
The little Metro Blaster handheld, which is electric or just plugs into your electrical cord, will blow out that amount just as much as an air blaster would.
So it's kind of a option wise, instead of going, if you don't have necessarily the means or even the space for a big compressor for like an air blaster or anything like that, you can. I think what Anthony is also throwing out as an idea, the Metro Air Blaster is another great option if he can find it. He's gonna look. I'll let him. He's getting close, I feel.
Carson, where did he put it somewhere?
I don't know. All right, we're gonna go to the next question, unless you want to go further in depth on that.
No, it's just. Is
that what you were saying?
Yeah, basically, what I'm trying to say, in a big full circle thing, is that if a compressor is something that you don't necessarily have room for, or you don't have the budget for, it's something that you don't see yourself using as often, but your whole goal is just to really blow out an interior, blow out something.
Yeah.
That little Metro Blaster works amazing for that. It does the exact same thing, minus dislodging stuff. And could you still blow your carpet out with it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You could still blow it and still take a vacuum there. It's just, now it's electric powered and it's got a filter on it and it works great, and you don't have to think about a compressor, and all you're going to have is just an extension cord. So we've never framed it like that before. I've never even talked about that that's what you can use it for, but I've been doing that at the house because my compressor, while I do have a blaster and I can run things on there, I have that little Metro thing plugged in all the time for just random cleaning of other random things. So I just plug it in really quick, walk out to my wife's car with my daughter's crumbs everywhere, and I just turn it on, blow everything out.
I think you're good.
And that does everything I need it to do, minus me pulling out my hose reel for my air gun, for my air thing, filling it up, plugging my air blaster in. And I'm not trying to discourage sales from the Ultra Air Blaster. I'm just trying to say that there is a affordable option that we also sell that is electric that will still do 80% of the job.
I
That's it.
actually really like that. I didn't think about that. It's kind of hitting me as an aha moment right now.
And I believe it even comes, you can even buy it's like a
crevice.
What it does is it's a reducer, right? That goes from even being the cone to being an even smaller reducer. So now you have a pinpoint blast. So if you are blasting out anywhere between seats, you can still have that power.
Cool.
Lucas, is there? Oh, he's busy. I'm gonna see if I can just find one really quick.
All right, Hydra says. What does Hydra say there, Sid?
Speaking to Neil, if it was me, I would buy 7 pads and then put them in the washing machine after, or use a pad washer and wait until the first pads are dry. I think Steve Pearson has a video to make a cheap one. Usually you're going to be good on a car with 7 pads. I am right about 7, 8 pads. So, you know, and especially on a brand new car, like that's what stuck out to me about Neil's question, was that it was on a new car. A new car is going to go a lot further than if you're doing an older car that has oxidation, because as we know, as you're polishing, those pads become saturated with not only your product, but actual clear coat that you're removing. So the longer you spend on that panel, say these panels, we spent 2 to 3 times more time and effort on those panels than you would a new car. So it also is going to depend. So for a new car, I mean, 4 to 6 is still going to be great. I go through 8 because, you know, I like a new pad every panel. But yeah, if you have 7, you're probably going to be able to make it through the entire car.
When I was early in my learning phase, I experienced the importance of having more pads because I would end up heat cycling a pad and it would cause it to delaminate.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
But yeah, ideally 4 to the minimum is what I would say.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yep.
And then Hydra also says, back to kind of Anthony's question, is if he's a DIY, not a pro detailer doing many cars, I can understand there's quite expensive to run torn doors, etc. Yes, it is. Or even if you had a pancake compressor and you were running it, it's just a pain because you're having to sit as your compressor's power cycling.
Yeah.
That's
and
the pain.
And I think for me too, I look at all the different functions of detailing, and I use my air compressor for a lot more than just the tornado. I use it to blow out my pads. I use it to blow out the carpet. I use it to fill tires full of air. I use it to fill up my IK sprayers, you know, so I use my compressor for a lot more than just the blowing function. So yeah, these are great.
Yeah. So here's to kind of show you. So we have these at theradcompany.com. This is, again, probably like 90% or 80% of what you'll probably need in terms of just blowing out an interior and making quick work of it. Especially, like, we get it, right? When you're detailing, you know, like my wife's car, for example, there's there's French fries, there's all this stuff where I don't want to suck it up with a rigid back. Like I could suck this up, I'm going to clog, I'm going to empty out all this crap. I don't want to. I just want to blow it out onto the floor, and I'll sweep it up and then deal with it later. So this right here, again, it's got this nice, you know, conical tube here at the end, and this can be swapped out, and you can swap this out with something different if you want to. But there, you can.
And that's rubberized, which is really cool.
Yep, this is rubberized, so you can put a reducer on it or whatever you want to do there. But then here at the bottom here, you do have your foam filter. So this is going to be a replaceable filter that you can just clean out and just wash with water, and then you can put back in there, so you are getting some filtered air, which is quite nice.
That's nice.
So, and then with time too, it just because the motor and whatnot, it will kind of start producing some warmer, hotter air. So what I like is, in the past, we've kind of said, hey, this is something you can use when, you know, drying off your car and you can blow out cracks and crevices.
And stuff,
It's great for wheels. It's the best thing for motorcycles. Like that's why I have it, is because I can't live without it for my motorcycle stuff, because it blows out motorcycles way better than an Ego blower does.
Yeah.
And so this is what I primarily use for a lot of that. But interiors, man, again,
This would be good for Neil.
I wish there was a way to show off how well this blows out interior stuff, especially once it's plugged in, and you just literally flick this thing on, bam, turn it on, get in there, your seats, your cracks, crevices, and then dislodge everything and then vacuum it up at the very end. And it's great for that. So
we'll leave that there. So you guys can see that. And Tamara says, Lucas always does an awesome job. He sure does, both at detailing and as servicing our customers. Yep. Hydra says, a traumatic reaction of full send gold. Sydney.
All right. WMSN Snyder Photo says, great job, guys. Is there a way to get really small chips out of glass?
Not really, but guess what? I was just doing some rock chip repair on glass out there literally just before the show started.
That's crazy.
I got so I'll do windshield repair where I'll do like some rock chips and whatever. And so I had one that I filled last year on my truck, and it actually was a perfect job, minus the fact that there was one air bubble that I just couldn't get out.
Yeah.
So what happened was the air bubble broke free, and then it broke off a piece of that chip that I had filled. So I was just trying to repair that out there before the show started, and that's the best way to do it. I would pick up a little Rain-X windshield repair kit, they're like $10, and what you do is something that's a small little chip like that. You clean it out really well. You can take the actual end of a razor blade and just kind of like scrape out that glass, clean it out, and then take a little IPA, a little isopropyl alcohol, wipe that area out, and then what you're going to do is just drop in, either drop in with the a suction dropper your resin, or you can actually just do a drop of resin and then take one of their little clear film sheets, put it right over the top, and then let UV cure it, and it'll become unnoticeable. 1 millimeter, that'll become unnoticeable with a little windshield repair kit.
That's awesome. We've got someone in the chat saying, I definitely want a mini creeper. I'm surprised Lucas isn't creeping right now.
Lucas, why aren't you creeping?
Hi, I know. I'm just got the moment.
He's in the zone right now.
He is
coding.
focused. And I tell you what, those panels are looking glossy.
Trying to pick up the pace a bit. The chair's going to slow me down.
You're doing good. And it looks like we got Carson, Full Send Carson in the house as well. He is prepping windshield and trim, is my guess.
He's hungry for it.
Okay.
Next up here, we've got
Mr. G. Davis there, Sid.
All right, I have an unopened bottle of ADS paint coating. I bought it about a year ago, and I wasn't able to use it last year. Is it still good to use after a year or so?
Yeah,
It should be.
totally fine.
Yeah. And Hydra also comes back there. Anthony, detail fun question.
What's your number one detail that you won't forget? Product name would be nice to have. Details, but understand if you choose to avoid, not brand, bash.
What is your number?
Some may think.
Like, is it?
Detail that
So
you won't
what-
forget.
Are you? I guess my question is this like number one detailing brand?
He must mean number one product that you won't forget. And the
Oh.
product name would be nice to have. But if you, but I understand if you choose to avoid to not brand bash. So I think he's saying,
They're all really good. That's a hard
Like-
thing.
Hydra, I need a little. Can you
yeah. I mean,
clarify?
because if you're saying
where
like,
it's
what's the
going.
one detail product you won't forget? Like mine would just be an answer, but it wouldn't be bashing it.
Yeah.
You know.
Next
Oh,
up,
I already did that one. Hold on, sorry. I'm in between pages. This is where it
David
gets...
Boyce. I heard a rumor. The Drifter movie involved Sun Kang traveling to Tokyo, from Tokyo to Boise. Oh gosh, I got excited. I thought this was like a
I know.
real,
I thought so too.
I thought this was like a real
I
thing.
thought it was like a rumor,
too.
yeah.
And I
was
read
like,
the
wait,
rest
what?
of it. Traveling from Tokyo to Boise to kick Anthony out of the Midnight Club because he has not driven his Evo for over 4 years. Sun Kang took his car. I thought you were saying that Sun Kang really did come to Boise. I was like freaking thrilled. Again, that was one of the first stars I've seen where I was starstruck. Like
Wow.
couldn't say anything. I was in shock.
The only thing fast and furious about
Yeah.
that was Anthony's temperament, knowing that this movie's not happening. And on to
No,
that
that
joke,
movie is
let's
happening.
go over to...
Please
Keep up
don't
the dad
don't
jokes.
encourage him,
Yeah,
Alex.
keep up the dad.
Next up,
Okay, we got Hydra back. I think they have Dutch hardstyle song about
way,
Nike
really?
Air Max.
that's
X.
sick. Send it to
Okay.
me. Let me
I
hear
don't
that.
think we need that.
Bong bong
right,
bong
so-
bong 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 bong. Okay.
Where's Joey Belinsky today? Has anybody seen him?
JB?
I feel like he's missing.
Next up,
I'm looking. Give me a sec. I'm between pages there, Anthony.
is that an AI joke? Okay.
Yeah. Here we go.
Molasses says, Steve Pearson, good to hear. I was just looking for the video yesterday and I couldn't find it.
So they're talking about, I think, the window.
No, I
or
think
the
they're
pad.
I think they're talking about his pad cleaner.
Got it. Got it. Here you go, Anthony. This one's a good one for you.
We all know that Anthony, we all know this isn't the last tangent. Okay, that's true. That's true.
And then going off of that, Ron says this, Sid.
Matt, here is a pair of my jeans. I think they'll fit you.
That, Ron, that is literally what happened.
Oh, God.
That you can joke around about it all you want. That happened. That is exactly what happened.
That's so
And
funny.
Mr. Dewar, the foot cam returns without Dane. What a time to be alive.
No, the foot cam isn't the same without Dane. We need.
Oh, man. And then we got some Japanese denim. Anthony isn't boring. Now, I never said Anthony is definitely not boring. It's just
Thank
he
you,
goes
Young Deals. I
super.
appreciate that.
He goes
man.
super in depth about everything.
I try to make it exciting when I do.
Well, he goes in depth about everything he's interested in. Let me just say that.
Okay. Next up, Eric says KCX and Adams Waterless, a combo promoted by out of spec detailing, works well. I still prefer blasting with BH traceless and follow up with reflect. That's interesting. So KCX glass cleaner has some, we'll call it friction modifiers in there to actually make the glass cleaning a smoother wipe off compared to a normal glass cleaner. So you'll actually just out of the bottle, KCX glass cleaner is great. It actually, again, it provides a little bit of glide in when you're doing it, and it makes things feel a little bit slick. I've never tested with the waterless wash combo by Adams, but I do love the way that their waterless wash smells. It's amazing. So I would try that just to see what happened.
Yeah. There you go. G. Davis said,
I'm mostly leg, said Anthony to the judges at South Boise Rodeo Trails.
Holy crap, man. Oh, man.
Tuggar, did Gabe just give Anthony a soft aviation diagnosis?
Yeah. I don't think I needed Gabe to give me that, but I mean, yeah, for sure.
And then we got Dane. Carson screaming from the other room at Subaru slander.
Carson's coming around to
Carson's out
understand
with
it.
us.
Yeah,
now.
Carson's trying to
Carson's out
sell his Subaru. He's trying to get out of it. He knows. He understands.
He's not about the Subaru life anymore.
He's not about it. He is.
He's not even about the BMW life
He's
anymore.
not. He doesn't really.
We don't know what he's about.
I think either a Toyota or a Honda are in his future.
He's in a
I don't
fact
think so.
finding. Is what he's. This is like a self reflection.
He's trying to find himself.
And self reflection starts with a P and it ends with an E. Am I right, Carson?
What?
A Passat?
Yeah, he agrees with me.
A
Starts
Passat.
with a P and
Yeah.
That
ends
doesn't
with an
end
E.
with an E.
Doesn't it?
No.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
No,
It's Porsche.
Oh, it's not
Jeez.
a Porsche. Come on.
You guys are
He
a
doesn't
little,
need that.
a little slow today. That's
All
okay.
right.
Next up.
Well, we.
I got it.
Yeah, you got it, Sid. G. Davis says, big thumbs down to whoever deleted the wonderful and well-written Kathy Bates joke. I would have loved
Wait,
to
what?
hear it, G.
I didn't.
Dane probably did
Dane.
it. Dane.
Big
Big thumbs down. She's your biggest fan.
Oh, no.
Kathy Bates?
Yeah. Next up.
All right, Sid.
All right. Vin from 360 said, "Good afternoon, guys. I just ran into something new for me. I did an interior detail on a truck about 2 weeks ago. The customer said I missed a couple spots and broke the speedometer reset knob. Jeez, I can't read. Well, that's interesting. So here's my advice on this, and this will always be my advice, is this is why you take before...
He's got a part 2.
Okay.
So let's see what the part 2.
Okay,
but
let's
yeah,
see.
you got...
I offered to fix the spots and have my mechanic repair the knob or even give a full refund, but he declined everything and doesn't want me touching the truck again. What would you do?" So this is where you have to get good about taking all before and after photos.
Yeah.
Because if you had the before photos, it would show the condition of the knob and the, speedometer and things like that. So I have definitely been in positions before where, I think I told the story a couple months ago, but I had thought that, one of my cleaners ate through some piano stuff in a Toyota Highlander, and I totally freaked out after it was cleaned, and I thought it was my fault, and I was actually a lawyer's car. I thought I was going to die. But then when I went back and looked at my before photos, you could see through the dirt and grime that had delaminated already. So this was just my insurance policy. I didn't say anything, but I knew that if the customer said anything about that area, that I'd be like, oh, well, actually it was on, the before. And so when she showed up, she actually pointed it out, and she goes, "Oh, did you see this? I spilled essential oils right here." So she actually pointed it out to me, but at least I had in my mind, I had stopped panicking that, I had those before photos. So this is the exact reason right here why we take before photos, no matter how insignificant that we think they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's crazy people out there. Trust me, man.
Yeah.
Like when you'll make the car better, and what you'll do is you'll reveal more dents.
Yes.
You're going to reveal maybe deeper scratches that weren't there in a polish. Interior clean may show
cracks in the seats,
pilling,
things,
cracks in the seats. It could show a lot of different things. And if you're crazy like somebody like myself, right, and you start wondering, was this there before, or was this, you taking a quick picture solves all of that. I mean, and it's literally something as a quick snap, because the phones are so good nowadays. You could zoom in
and you can see the cracks or the dirt or the broken knob or whatever. So
what I would do right now with the position that you're in, if he doesn't want you touching the truck again, you need to ask him, so what's he want to do? Does he want to take it to get it fixed? Does he want to get that knob repaired? You can try to find
insurance,
some solutions.
maybe even, or you could even offer, hey, this one's on the house. I apologize.
Well, he said he can offer him a full refund.
He said he offered him a full refund.
That's tough. I think it's just it's a tough lesson to learn, but pictures are key. I agree with what these guys say, is taking pictures before. That's what I've always done when I detail a car. And he also responded with, sorry, long message, but don't be sorry. That's what we're here for. Any way we can help. We're sorry that happened. Essentially. All right, Anthony.
I'm so glad to see Lucas is back this week and detailing another daily driver. I'm glad everyone else is back as well after last week's shenanigans.
So can I ask a question? I mean, obviously after the show, Dane posted that picture, the before and after, and the car actually turned out great. It really did. In all seriousness. But my question is how has that car held up this week? Because we had major rain last weekend, and then we had snow yesterday. Has anybody seen it?
Yeah, I have. It looks great.
Really?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Does it really?
I swear to you. So he was pulling up to yesterday. We pulled him to work at the same time, and he was like cresting the hill, right? And at first I was like, oh, that's the at first I'm like,
there's the Honda.
For some reason, like I go there, and it wasn't. There's the Honda. It was, there's a clean little green Accord, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even think that it was Brennan's car.
Okay.
Like, it didn't even cross my mind that was Brennan. I just saw a little green Accord, and it looked shiny. I go, a shiny little green Accord. And then I go, it's Brennan's car.
Okay, because we thought it would look
good.
Yeah, because we thought it would look
awesome.
melted, but
everything looks great.
Cool. Perfect.
I like how the commenters, just kudos to you guys. I like how you guys are putting in all caps like a disclaimer of what this comment is going to be about. I love it.
Girl talk from Tug. Is the Prevost high flow coupler worth the cost of admission?
Are you?
I don't know what that is.
Is that the Prevost?
Prevost high flow.
They're referring to the coupler we have.
Yeah, that.
I don't know. It's sometimes it works great, but to be quite honest, I like my traditional one better.
Give me a pull back and lock it.
Yeah, because this one you lock it in, and sometimes it doesn't seed, and it's just super loud.
I feel like I have to put like 100 pounds of force just to get that thing in there.
I know.
I don't like it.
I don't know. I don't know. And then Dane. Looks like it could be Anthony's uncle or something.
Who's he talking about?
I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, look at Dane even has another one, but he put question.
Oh, question. I love that. Dane has a question. What is the type of detail task you did once and realized you never wanted to do again? A minivan?
Oh, I got
the
one.
whole minivan.
Well, it depends what kind, right? Somebody's.
Most minivans.
Mine is SAP.
I love SAP.
I hate it. I had a detail. It was a black Volkswagen Touareg, I think is what it was. And it had SAP on the roof, on the hood, everywhere. And the paint also really sucked. But the SAP was it was these small little SAP. And I literally Ulexed the whole thing, as bad as that sounds.
Oh, wow.
I know it sounds terrible, but it was so I tried every trick in the book. Warm water. I mean, I was Ulexing and plastic KCX blade. Don't ever want to do that again.
Yeah.
Or I would say the other one too is removing PPF with Anthony on an old RSX bumper.
Oh, I did that too.
And you did that
called
too.
Called in the girls, remember?
Gosh.
Yeah, called in the girls for
that
backup.
was pretty awful also.
That was actually probably one of the worst things. I actually agree
that
with
was
you,
pretty bad.
That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Like, that was beyond removal stage, and we were just trying to salvage it.
Yeah.
Just to see what's the worst case scenario of PPF removal, and that was outside of Actually, it was cracked though. It
Yeah.
was not just. It was cracked too. So it was probably one of the worst cases of PPF removal.
The worst.
And I guess the reason why I don't like it is because once you start introducing so much adhesive remover to what you're trying to preserve in the first place,
Yeah.
you go, this seems counterintuitive, right? I'm trying to
So
preserve the
counterintuitive.
paint and remove this PPF that was
Yeah.
there to preserve the paint.
Yeah.
And in the process of trying to keep the paint nice, I'm using an excessive amount of solvents and
Softening the clear.
and softening the clear coat.
Yeah.
And I'm having to pick at things with my nails. And I go, at the end of the day, I am ultimately damaging this
Yeah.
paint more than I am
Right.
trying to help it and
And
restore
I
it.
would beg the question, you mention it, a lot of people do full PPF, right? Look at Matt
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You do full PPF, same thing to protect your paint.
Yeah.
But you eventually have to take it off. So
Yeah.
the question is it really worth going through that process?
Right.
I would rather fix a
'Cause you-
rock chip
yeah, exactly.
than having to deal with a full PPF removal and pulling paint.
So I have to
Exactly.
fix. So I have to take. So Katie's Forerunner now. We're coming up
Yeah.
on. Granted, it's garage most of the time. We're
Yeah.
coming up on. Where are we at now? It's 2018, it's 2006 now. 8 years.
years.
Coming up on 8 years. We're reaching that perfect. Up to about 10 years. You know that's going to remove hopefully pretty well without too much.
Yeah.
Without being too
Yeah.
difficult. We're reaching that point where I'm gonna have to remove it. I'm not gonna re-PPF it, right? And I'm mostly worried about it because it's a half hood.
Yeah.
And while it sits stored inside,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
still a half hood,
Yeah.
so you don't know
Yeah.
what condition it's going to be
Right.
when you pull
Because
it.
it still had a lot of heat from underneath.
It's just I understand why PPF is good. I just question it after being the one having to pull it and the potential insurance policy of
Yeah.
pulling paint. That's my only 2 cents on that, but
Yeah.
I'll let that go. Ron is responding to Vin about the broken odometer. He's just basically saying if he refused to do all the things that you're willing to do, as far as he's concerned, he'd be done with the guy. That's fair. Sorry, I'm trying to find the ones. Here's a good one. Go ahead, Anthony.
Is a wet dry vac hooked up on the exhaust side to blow enough to clean pads? You're talking about on just a
Yeah.
vacuum? No,
No.
it won't. You need.
You're just going to blow some air. It's not really going to force it into the...
Yeah, it's at that point you need such a targeted, amount of air, or at least such like a initial hard blast. That's what's gonna clean
And,
pads.
and going off of Nils, here's another question about pad cleaning. He's asking essentially, can you use one pad just to clean the pad using the Lake Country pad cleaning system? No.
No, and the reason is because of heat buildup in the pad. That's not so much the cleaning, but also if you're using that pad and you've cleaned it once and then you use it again and then you clean it again, the more water you introduce, the more saturated that pad's going to become. But
Yeah.
also you're gonna burn up the back of that pad. I promise you.
What's gonna happen is because you're going through heat cycles and cooling cycles with pad cleaning, the chance of delamination of the backing material is exceptionally high.
Yeah.
Because you are basically you're shrinking and expanding and shrinking and expanding the foam properties.
Yep.
In such a short period of time that's what happens. So well, yes, you can do it. That pad would be absolutely done and may not even get you through the full detail.
Yeah.
I'm telling you out of experience, I did this. When in the very first beginnings of polishing, and I destroyed so many pads.
Oh, yeah.
Both combination of delamination on the backing, but even in the foam cracking. So that is why it's important to have multiple pads. They'll last a whole heck of a lot longer.
Yeah, and the other thing is I always break down detailing products in price per use, right? So if you use one pad on one car, I promise you that thing's going to be cooked at the end.
Yep.
So you're talking $14 to $22 a pad. So your cost now for that detail is now $14 to $22 just for the pad. If you invest in 6 pads at $14, you're, right around what? Like, let's just say you invest $100 into pads. You're probably going to be able to polish, 20, 30 cars with those 6 pads. So now your price per use of that pad and or what you actually paid in materials for that car is significantly less. So that's how I always break stuff down, is price per use. And the less wear and tear you put on your pad at that one given time, where you can clean it properly, let it cool properly, dry properly, you're going to get so many more uses out of that pad.
Perfect. All right, so we are down to just a few more minutes. I'm going to try to let's
Rapid fire?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we are on page 2. Let's get to page 1.
Okay.
So we got Wisconsin Weekend Warrior. Hello,
Hello.
everyone. We've got Hydra also mentioning, what does he say there, Anthony?
Accept a very low budget job in the very beginning because the customer said it's not that bad. Paint was horrific and the clear was already thin plus soft.
Yeah, that's always tough. We did get a comment from Mike, and he really likes the little Metrovac you just showed. So
and you can't kill them. Like when you spend the I think they're $150 or $160, it'll last you probably the rest of your life.
Yeah.
There's no maintenance that has to be done. You just use it until it will never die.
Nil white, vomit never again.
Yeah.
Gross. We got another Metrovac there. Anthony, what do they say?
He mentioned the Metrovac is good for cracks and crevices, but I didn't hear any comments on how well it works on the nooks and crannies.
We've got
nooks and crevices.
Yep. We got Mr. Dane. I love to hear about the distinctions. Is there
in nooks and crannies and cracks and crevices?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That one threw Dane for a loop.
Okay. All right. Not sure. Just presuming difference exists. Okay. And then we got Dane going again.
I figure you just want to see someone try it. So how far out are we?
We're on page 1 now.
Nice. Okay, cool.
But we only have 2 minutes, so we got to hustle.
Cool. All right. Next up here, we've got... Amber says, Chelsea for attention to details, use the handheld Metrovac versus the McGee brand. McGee's, I'm assuming, branded to blow out interiors for a long time. She recently got a compressor. Okay.
Oh, nice. Sid.
All right. Minnesota checking in via Sioux Falls. Nice. That was DIY with Kane.
And then Ron, Anthony.
How many people look at the vehicle prior to quoting a price or accepting the job? That's a great question.
I should do that more.
Yeah. I don't necessarily. I definitely do ask them about the condition. Most of the people that, contact me at this point in my career, because it's primarily referral based, I don't really get too many people with, really, really poor condition vehicles. And if I do, they let me know ahead of time. And so I'll usually give them a starting at price.
That's fair.
And then I let them know all the reasons that it could go up from there. So, but I definitely don't quote a hard, solid price. And if somebody comes and they say, hey, I inherited my mom's car and it's got a lot of scratches, I'll usually have them stop by to talk about options beforehand, for sure.
And we got another one off that. I quit doing cheap client cars for these reasons. Yep. Alkaline also has a good question. Anthony.
If I have touchless, do I need a dedicated salt remover product? Yeah, you could still get one if you wanted to. I mean, touchless is going to do a pretty good job at least dislodging some of that. And I don't want to say neutralizing, but it's going to do something for sure. If you want to spray the undercarriage with it. It's tough, Dan. I don't know.
I do. I mean, I use something like Green Star or something, as just a pre-spray. I do a pre-spray more than necessarily a dedicated salt remover product. I wouldn't put it that way, but do I do a pre-spray? Yes.
Yeah.
I would be curious to see touchless, so built hammer touchless specifically, what is the what is the effect on that on winter salt? If there's somebody that could do a test, I'd be super interested to see because that's a sugar-based, essentially a snow foam that is higher in alkalinity, and you can dilute it depending on what you need your panel impact ratio to be, right? So there's at a certain point probably going to be some higher effectiveness on salt. I just don't know what the heck it is. But Green Star, for everybody else that's just
I love it.
Yeah.
Spray and pray, that's it. It'll do a good
We
job.
did an Amazon Live on that today. All right, I got 2 more questions, and then we'll go over to Lucas and get a status. It looks like they're going to be working through the show through the end, so we'll hit this. We got Dan's Diamond Detailing. Sid?
pads are not cheap. Learn how to clean them because they will go a long way. Amen to that.
And then we'll finish off with Steve Pearson there, Anthony.
Pro tip, best way to prevent high spots when coating a vehicle, hit thumbs up on these videos and you'll never get high. That's true.
That is true.
That's true.
Guys.
It's not possible if you like this and
Hashtag
subscribe
facts.
to the
Yeah.
community channel. So, Lucas, we are passing over to you, and we're going to get some final thoughts on how things have gone, what your favorite part of the process has been, and what do you think?
Oh man, so I'm running a little behind as you can see, but I got this door panel and this door panel. Should finish it up for the day. It's been a pretty fun process. I think, we need to dress the tires too, just to really lock in the look, but it's been pretty straightforward.
been
Couple
working
deep
your
scratches
tail
that's
off.
been hard to chase, but we got them
Car
out.
looks
Should be
awesome.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lucas, you did a great job, man.
looks really
ADS
good.
Pro in the house. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
you
it.
did really, really good. So good work on that. And as soon as this concludes, we'll come out there as well and help you finish that out. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's Q&A Thursday. Next week, we should have Dane back in the house. That way you get, your all old faithful, trusty, almighty Dane in the house. So these two can talk movies more so than what Sid and
that
I can
supposed
do.
to mean?
I
Okay.
don't know what it means.
Changed
But
my mind about these swim
just a
bags.
couple of quick reminders. Don't
Keep
forget to
working
put on
on
your
it, very
calendars March 30th through April 2nd. That is the big show known as TRCMA, happening right here at the Rag Company, where you can ask questions to all your favorite detailing companies. So you're going to want to make sure that you follow us right here on the YouTube channel. And always, as always, comment, leave us some questions. We love answering those. Dane specifically. I'm just kidding. Also Anthony. And as always, guys, we will see you next week on the next Q&A. See you soon.
See ya.